always going to be positive. And even this season, which is well below Baylor's recent standards and below the expectations of this program, it's still been fun to be around these guys.
It really has. And, John, we were out here, obviously, 30 minutes before anybody even begins to show up. And the teams are warming up and just getting loose. And the energy level on the Baylor side of the floor is off the charts. I mean, hooping, hollering, high fives. And so, like you said, that is a credit to this coaching staff. They're still playing to win. And we've got some opportunities. Got to get this one today, but then get into the Big 12 tournament. And this is a team, even though have won just 2 of their last 4, but those 2 losses, Arizona and Houston, it's a team that I think, John, late in the conference races, found an identity, found itself, and I think more than anything, this is a confident basketball team right now.
I think playing their best basketball right now, and you couldn't ask much more than when you hit March, be playing your best basketball. Here come the Bears onto the floor. It is senior day. We'll talk about that and hear from a couple of the seniors when we come back. This is the Conecuh Sausage Countdown to tip-off. It is brought to you by Conecuh Sausage. Conecuh Sausage is made from the finest cuts of pork, their patented blend of seasonings, and smoked over a pure hickory fire for that true hickory smoked southern flavor. Conecuh Sausage is always great on the grill and perfect for tailgating. Pick up a pack and enjoy in your family's favorite recipes at any meal of the day. Conecuh Sausage, a game day tradition and the official smoked sausage of the Baylor Bears. Back with more live from inside Foster Pavilion on Senior Day. Bears and Utes coming up on the Baylor Sports Media Network.
Have you been to the new location of Green Eye Associates yet? You'll still receive the same award-winning service and excellent care from Dr. Green and her dedicated optometrists and staff. But now conveniently located in Woodway right off of Highway 84. Come see the expanded optical showroom and be sure to ask about innovative services like IPL treatments for dry eye symptoms and the brand new sports vision technology. Green Eye Associates, the official optometrists of Baylor Athletics.
Looking for a fun night out with family or friends? Head to Magnolia Field at Baylor Ballpark and catch Baylor baseball this season. Single game tickets are on sale now, starting at just $5 for general admission seating. Or stop by the ballpark for $2 Tuesdays, featuring discounted concession items plus $2 off general admission tickets. Grab your seats now at BaylorBears.com/tickets, and we'll see you at Baylor Ballpark.
TFNB Your Bank for Life is a longtime supporter of Baylor Athletics. Find out why more Baylor fans are making TFNB their bank for life. Sign up for our Edge checking and get your own custom Baylor Bear debit card. With 6 convenient locations and an award-winning mobile app, banking has never been easier. TFNB, your bank for life.
Okay.
Serving Texas since 2007, Magnolia Realty is a full-service brokerage led by expert
Yeah, that was weird.
kindness and integrity at the forefront. Every agent is equipped to help you navigate the market and make the real estate journey your own. Whether buying or selling, feel supported with an award-winning agent at your side from first offer to contract and close. Magnolia Realty serves cities including Waco, Dallas, Worth, Austin, San Antonio, Temple. Learn more at magnoliarealty.com.
You're listening to Baylor Men's Basketball on the Baylor Sports Media Network.
We welcome you back inside Foster Pavilion. Baylor and Utah coming up. Today's game presented by Magnolia Realty, the official real estate partner of Baylor Athletics. It is Senior Day, a tradition unlike any other, always special. Gosh, you want the seniors to go out with a win, don't you?
You do, John. And I think Senior Day at Baylor is really as much about graduation as it is anything else. And in this day and age, the term student athlete, some people think doesn't mean what it used to mean. It does here. It really does. And Coach Drew takes pride in making sure those guys, when their eligibility is finished, and for some of them, that eligibility extends to graduate school, but still they're going to graduate. I mean, that is a hallmark of this program. You're going to class, you're going to graduate.
And here, and I've said this, whether it's 1 year, which we're going to see some 1 year at Baylor seniors today, or whether it's 5 years after a red shirt, these coaches are going to sow into the lives of these guys, and they are changed forever. hopefully changed eternally during their time here. Coach Drew's going to make sure that happens no matter how long or how short they're here.
That's right, and that's really well stated, John. But, you know, it's for a lot of those guys, they're in here for a year, maybe two, and what Coach Drew has said about that is, okay, we got a year. We better get busy.
Yeah, that's right.
And he's all over it.
Sometimes it's 9 months
right.
with some of these guys. Here are the seniors that will be recognized today, and some of these are managers or GAs, and folks may not know them, but gosh, we get to know them and we appreciate their work. Ethan Wiley, Trent Brown, Nolan Mader, Josh Maywar, and Matthew Mears are the GAs and managers that will be recognized today on Senior Day. Those guys do so much great work to make the program a success behind the scenes.
They do, John. I mean, the heavy lifting done behind the scenes is, among others, it's those guys.
Yep.
I mean, late nights, they're breaking down game film. They're getting film ready for the coaches. And not only are they doing that, most of those guys come in here having played somewhere, not necessarily the Division I level, but they come in and they're the scout team. And we've watched them work. It is grueling.
They work hard.
They do.
Matthew Mears, honorary member of our Baylor radio crew. The 4 players that will be recognized on Senior Day: Obi Agbum, Caden Powell, who is back home here in Waco, transferring to Baylor from Rice. Also, Dan Skillings Jr. and Michael Ratai. Let's hear from 2 of those guys. Here is Dan Skillings Jr., followed by Michael Ratai, on what this Senior Day means to them.
I've been thinking about it a lot lately. Senior Day, the end of the road, 4 years, you know what I mean? 3 years at Cincinnati, 1 year here. It's kind of sad, you know what I mean? College was so fun. I had so many great memories in college with basketball and just meeting all the people I met. And it's coming to an end, and it's really sad. I've been looking at a lot of memories and things I've done and people I met, and it's just crazy. It's coming to an end. It really goes by so fast. I feel like the other day I just was coming into my freshman year, you know, playing college basketball. So it's a crazy, surreal moment, but I'm glad I'm still here, and we got some more games left, so excited for that.
Yeah, I'm similar like what Dan said. Definitely emotional a little bit. Also like him, a little bit sad. It was always my dream when I was like young, playing college basketball. So just having the opportunity to play for 4 years, coming to Baylor, especially to such a good program in my last year, was just amazing for me. I could have never dreamed about like a better situation in my life. So I'm super grateful and blessed to just be in a position and play college basketball. And yeah, especially me coming from Germany, it was tough for me my first couple of years, being away from home, adjusting, speaking different language. Complete different school system, everything. But in the end, it was probably like the best decision I made in my life, coming to the States, playing basketball here, and just meeting great people like Dan, brothers for life, coaches who made me better players, especially also off the court.
10 seconds.
That's like really valuable for me. I think it really built my character of who I'm going to be in my future as a future husband, father, and I think that's the most valuable lesson I take from college.
That's great to hear from those guys. Very heartfelt, you know, from both those guys, Dan Skillings and Michael Ratai.
Yeah, very much so. I mean, I don't really have much to add to that. I mean, what Michael said there at the end, one thing I guess I would add is it's not really about numbers. It's about relationships. With coaches, with players, that will, I think, particularly with the Baylor coaching staff, will go on forever. And think about this too, John. Those guys have seen the world. We spent a summer in Germany.
Right.
We've traveled all over the country, been to Las Vegas, been Madison Square Garden. It's just it's an experience these guys will never, ever forget.
So Senior Day recognition's about to begin here in Foster Pavilion. We'll take a break. When we come back, our pregame visit with Bears head coach Scott Drew. It's Baylor and Utah, top of the hour, regular season finale on Senior Day. Thanks to Magnolia Realty, our game day sponsor. And we're back after this on the Baylor Sports Media Network.
Planning a new or used vehicle?
All right, 8 minutes.
Ride the lane with First Central Credit Union's easy online application. It's a winning season with First Central's full court press of quick local loan processing, your best rate, and flexible terms. Apply online. You'll score at www.firstcentralcu.com. We're your team.
Membership and loan policy requirements apply. Member NCUA.
Everything we do is true. We do for favorite shirt. Got Conecuh sausage and I'm firing it up. Yeah, everybody knows that's how I get my grill on. You can smell that flavor up and down the road. It's a little taste of heaven, and everybody knows that's how I get my grill on. Conecuh sausage. It's just a little taste of heaven.
We don't just build trucks. We build something that's meant to last. That's why the 2026 Toyota Tundra isn't just built in Texas. It's built by Texas. Every line, weld, and seal, shaped with the pride, heat, and strength that only Texas really knows. The Tundra is built to tough it out and to take it easy. Built to carry tradition and to make new ones. Built to roll with the punches and to go the distance. Built stronger, built louder, built here. The 2026 Toyota Tundra. Built in Texas, driven everywhere. Test drive at your local Toyota dealer or visit Toyota.com today. Toyota. Let's go places. Feature availability differs based on trim. See Toyota.com for details.
You're listening to Baylor Men's Basketball on the Baylor Sports Media Network.
Welcome back inside Foster Pavilion. Final time this year. Final game of the regular season. Baylor and Utah on Senior Day. Time for our visit with Bears head coach Scott Drew. And, Coach, you blink, and it's March the 7th and the final day of the regular season.
You know, they say the older you get, the faster time moves, and it does seem like that, doesn't it? So I know for coaches, Senior Day is always a concern because, one, it's a different routine, and especially nowadays, it could be senior night for everybody because with the transfer portal going pro and whatnot. So emotions are always a little tricky on that game, and coaches really want to always win the last game for those that it is their last game. So hopefully we have a great turnout, a lot of energy, and hopefully we can play really well and give them a lot, the fans a lot to cheer for, because fans have been great all year for us.
It is different these days. You don't have guys who've been here for 3 or 4 years, but you've got 4 seniors tonight, and this is their final college home game here. We got more basketball after this.
Yeah, and that's something where, I mean, when you're a senior in high school, I think everybody can relate, like, man, it's over. Yeah. And that does hit you. And Dan Skillings was joking in practice, man, I got to find another year. I don't want college to end. And it's kind of how it always works, isn't it? Like, when you're going through it, you're like, I can't wait till I'm done. And then when you're about done, you're like, man, I wish this had more time.
It's a good lesson for everybody. Enjoy the moment and enjoy the times you have. So 4 seniors tonight, and I'm sure their teammates want to send them out with a victory tonight.
Absolutely. And I know we just played Houston on senior night. We got off to a great start, and I think we want to do the same today and make sure we get the crowd going in the beginning and get them involved. So hopefully we get off to a quick start, and like we did at Houston, and then hopefully we can all have a great feeling, and then pray for the seniors after the game like we always do.
Yeah, very good. You're playing your best basketball of the year right now. As a coach, you got to be pleased with that.
Yeah, I mean, as a coach, you want your team to improve, and you want them to be much better at the end of the year than they are at the beginning of the year. And this team has done that. Yeah. And we're very grateful for their commitment to being coachable, learn, grow, improve. And because some teams that don't have the records that they want throw in the towel, and these guys haven't done that. And a large part is the care factor for Baylor, and they want to please the university, want to please the fans, and most of all want to play for the name on the front of the jersey, and hopefully we can put together a great run in the conference tournament, but it starts with a win today. By the way, are you doing the whole game by yourself? Because I know Major League Fishing is in town. There's a chance Nunley's not at the game, you know? Well, he might be trying to sneak on the tour.
I think that's why it's a 4 p.m. tip. He's got his timer early in the day, and then he'll be here for the game. How about Utah? Man, you look at their roster and look at their players, hard to believe they are where they are in the standings.
Well, that's something that you get no matter who you play in the Big 12. You get really talented players, and their backcourt are two of the leading scorers in the Big 12 and in the country, and we know guards win. Their front line is you can put together some great highlights. They just haven't been as consistent, but that's the Big 12. I mean, each and every night they've lost a lot of close games, and when you lose close games, it affects your record. And we need to do everything we can to get a win, have a positive feeling going into Kansas City, and see what we can get done up there. So it starts with a win tonight. Hopefully fans will give you a lot to cheer for, and make sure you get that caffeine in you and bring the juice.
All right. It would be a significant win in a lot of ways. Coach, good luck, and we'll talk to you after the game.
Thank you, Baylor fans.
Baylor coach Scott Drew. It's Baylor and Utah coming up. Final game of the regular season here in Foster Pavilion. More of our pregame show after this. Pat Nunley's keys to the game when we come back. Keep it here on the Baylor Sports Media Network.
At Jim Turner Chevrolet in McGregor, as we celebrate our 10th year anniversary, I want to say thank you to all of our customers. Our dealership is more than a business to me. That's why when you come see us for a reliable new Chevy or award-winning service, we treat you like family. Come see our new collision center, now open to serve you even better for many years to come. Enjoy the game, then come see us at Jim Turner Chevrolet in McGregor. Together, let's drive.
Hey y'all, it's Jackie Marshall from Baylor Football. You probably know Goodwill for their stores. Trust me, I've scored some fun finds here. But here's the real deal. When you donate or shop at Heart of Texas Goodwill, you're helping people right here in the community get jobs, training, or even a high school diploma. HOT Goodwill celebrating 70 years strong and still changing lives through the power of work. That's something worth celebrating. Donate, shop, change lives. That's Heart of Texas Goodwill.
Hellberg Barbecue is a family-owned business started here in Waco, Texas, and proud to serve the local area. They love to cater all kinds of events, big and small. Serving Baylor and its families is one of their favorite things, and they even ship barbecue nationwide. Check them out while here in Waco or online and support one of Waco's local barbecue restaurants, Hellberg Barbecue. Salt, pepper, and a whole lot of prayer.
Are you tired of slow internet? Are data caps and throttling making it impossible to stream your favorite shows and movies? If so, it sounds like it's time to switch to Nextlink Internet. With Nextlink, there are no data caps and no throttling, just super fast internet speeds, up to 1 gig over wireless in some areas. Plus, Nextlink is an official partner of Baylor Athletics. So don't wait another minute. Give Nextlink a call or go online to nextlinkinternet.com to see what special offers are available to you. Blazing fast internet is just a click or phone call away. Sick 'em, Bears.
You're listening to Baylor Men's Basketball. Baylor Men's Basketball on the Baylor Sports Media Network.
And back with us on the Conecuh Sausage Countdown to tip-off. Baylor and Utah coming up just past the top of the hour. We are brought to you by Conecuh Sausage, made from the finest cuts of pork, their patented blend of seasonings, and smoked over a pure hickory fire for that true hickory smoked southern flavor. Conecuh Sausage is always great on the grill and perfect for tailgating. Pick up a pack and enjoy your family's favorite recipes at any meal of the day. Conecuh Sausage, a game day tradition and the official smoked sausage of the Baylor Bears. We're also brought to you by Texas Farm Bureau Insurance, proud championship partner of Baylor Athletics. Thanks again to Magnolia Realty, our game sponsor today. Magnolia Realty, the official real estate partner of Baylor Athletics. Pat, about keys to the game? How are the Bears going to get a senior day win and end the regular season on a high note?
Well, John, to be successful in college basketball, you have to have really good guards, and Utah does. In fact, 50% of their points come from their two guards, Brown and McHenry. Brown had 36 earlier against Weber State. McHenry had 29 versus Mississippi State. They both can really score, and they're both good three-point shooters. And those two, I think, give Utah their best chance today. And because it's a Big 12 game, rebounding really matters. And I think particularly from a Baylor perspective, offensive rebounding is a real advantage for them today. Bears got more offensive and defensive rebounds than Houston on Wednesday. That is not easy to do. They're fourth in the league in offensive rebounding percentage. They get they rebound 34%. of their misses. That's impressive in this league. And then Utah, really not a strong rebounding team. So again, strong advantage for the Bears there today. Finally got to take care of the ball. On paper, this is a game that the Bears really have a chance to win. Good chance to win, but turnovers are the great equalizer. And so if the Bears turn it over excessively today, what's on paper goes completely out the window. When the Bears don't turn it over, their chances of winning go through the roof.
You know, it's funny, I was talking to Bill Riley, the play-by-play voice for the Utes, and he said, what's a real key for Baylor? What's a good barometer of how well they're playing in a game? I said, one. Well, two, rebounding and turnovers, right? I mean, you can look at those two. 18 turnovers against Houston, way too much to overcome.
That's 28 points off turnovers.
Yeah.
That was roughly a third, right at a third, maybe more than a third of what Houston scored in the game.
Yeah.
So when you do that, so like I said, turnovers are the great equalizer. When you turn it over and you give a team like Houston or even Utah today, you give them extra chances to score, it just gets really, really difficult.
All right, the Utes, we haven't talked much about them. Pat mentioned their great guard, backcourt tandem, Terrence Brown, Don McHenry. They are 10-20 on the season. They are 2-15 in Big 12 play. They'll be the number 16 seed in the Big 12 tournament next week. Their 2 wins this year over Oklahoma State mid-January, over West Virginia in Morgantown mid-February. But wins been hard to come by. In Alex Jensen's first season, he's got that NBA background, and he comes in, and the first season has just been sort of a transition season for the Utes.
And John, he got start really late. I mean, he was with the Mavericks. He was the number 2 guy on the staff with the Mavericks, and hired, I think it was in April. Well, he's really not even going to show up until the season's over, so got a late start there. And then I think the idea was build a roster, get some guys in that will stay. And so this year, I think, has been one where they felt like it would be an uphill climb. But, John, they beat West Virginia on the road. Yeah. They beat TCU. The Bears are 0 for 2 against the Frogs, and they've been close in a number of games. This is a basketball team that can win any game in this league that they play. They were close against Arizona for a while. So even though they've won just 2 games, they are a quality opponent. You can take a team that's just won 2 games in the Big 12. It's the Big 12, and you can be pretty good and not have anything to show for it.
Very international roster. They have players from 7 countries on their roster. How about that?
Yeah, well, you know, with that NBA thing that Jensen brought into the program, they go anywhere and everywhere to find players.
That's it. Utes and Bears on the floor. We'll take a break. When we come back, give you our starting lineups and tip it off regular season finale, Baylor and Utah. We'll wrap things up on the Conecuh Sausage. Countdown to tip-off after this on the Baylor Sports Media Network.
Let's go Central Texas. President's Day sales event means big savings on brand new vehicles at Allen Samuels in Waco. Check out the all-new, completely redesigned 2026 Jeep Cherokee, and don't miss the all-new Dodge Charger 6-pack, because that 6-pack is built to run fast and hard. From everyday capability to pure performance, now is the time to buy and save big at Allen Samuels, your friend in the car business. Come by, let's be friends.
Have you been to the new location of Green Eye Associates yet? You'll still receive the same award-winning service and excellent care from Dr. Green and her dedicated optometrists and staff. But now conveniently located in Woodway, right off of Highway 84. Come see the expanded optical showroom and be sure to ask about innovative services like IPL treatments for dry eye symptoms and the brand new Sports Vision technology. Green Eye Associates, the official optometrist of Baylor Athletics.
Favorite jeans, favorite jerk. Got Conecuh sausage and I'm firing it up. Yeah, everybody knows that's how I get my grill on. You can smell that flavor up and down the road. It's a little taste of heaven, and everybody knows that's how I get my grill on. Conecuh sausage. It's just a little taste of heaven.
Join us April 23rd at the Texas Sports Hall of Fame in Waco for our next Lunch with the Legend, presented by Baylor Alumni Sports Outreach. Our special guest will be Hall of Fame former men's golf coach Mike McGraw as he steps into retirement. It's Thursday, April 23rd, beginning at 11:30 a.m., and tickets are available now by calling 254-710-8300. Join us as we hear from Coach Mike McGraw, presented by Baylor Alumni Sports Outreach.
This is Baylor Men's Basketball on the Baylor Sports Media Network.
Drop the confetti in the Farrell Center.
Today's game is brought to you by Magnolia Realty, the official real estate partner of Baylor Athletics. Get ready. Get ready. Tip-off is just moments away. Now, alongside the Hall of Famer Pat Nunley, here is the voice of the Bears, John Morris.
Back with us inside Foster Pavilion, regular season finale on Senior Day today here as the Bears host the Utah Utes. Give you our starting lineups right after we pause. 10 seconds for station identification. Back in 10 seconds on the Baylor Sports Media Network.
From the ESPN studios, this is KRZI Waco, K222DC Waco, K265DV Temple, ESPN Central Texas.
Alongside Hall of Famer Pat Nunley, I'm John Morris. Bob Baker, our courtside engineer. Aaron Sexton, our network board operator today. Glad you are listening wherever you might be. Our courtside cam is up and running. It's brought to you by NextLink, reliable high-speed internet for your home or business. Check out the courtside cam on the Baylor Athletics YouTube channel and look right into our broadcast location here in Foster Pavilion. Let's give you our starting lineups, brought to you by Baylor Scott & White, Southwest Sports Medicine and Orthopedics, bringing the home team advantage to Central Texans. For the Utes, they are 10-20 on the year, 2-15 in Big 12 play. Pat talked about that backcourt tandem. They are a high-scoring couple of guys. Terrence Brown, 6'3" junior from Minneapolis, averaging 18.8 points per game in conference play. And Don McHenry, 6'2", fifth-year player from Milwaukee. He is averaging 16.4 points per game. Also, Seydou Traore, a 6'6" junior, transfer from Iowa. 8.5 points per game is average. Keanu Dawes is their leading rebounder, one of the top rebounders in the Big 12. 6'9" junior out of Houston, Stratford High School, transfer from Rice. 8.7 rebounds per game, sixth best in the Big 12. 10 double-doubles on the year for Keanu Dawes. And James Okonkwo, the well-traveled Okonkwo, 6'8", fifth-year player from England. Played at West Virginia, played at North Carolina, Akron, and now at Utah. 5 starters for Coach Alex Jensen in his first season as head coach at Utah. He was a Dallas Mavericks assistant the last 2 years. Prior to that, 10 years on the staff of the Utah Jazz. Bears will start this way. Obi Agbam, Isaac Williams in the backcourt. Tunde Yesufu, Cameron Carr, Caden Powell. The 5 starters for Coach Scott Drew in his 23rd season here at Baylor, his 24th as a Division I head coach and coach of the 2021 national champions, Coach Scott Drew. Our starters brought to you by Baylor Scott & White, Southwest Sports Medicine and Orthopedics. From injury prevention to enhanced recovery, team up with us to get back in the game.
And John, this is a team, Utah, that really doesn't defend that well. I mean, when you compare this team to some of the defensive teams at the top of the league, they're just not in that league, frankly. So this is a game, I think, where the Bears are not going to have a hard time getting shots, very much unlike Houston the other night. I mean, with you never get a good look. No pass is easy. But in this game, I don't think that will be the case. But that can be a little bit of fool's gold. You don't want to come into this game and think that it's a shooting contest because if it's not your night, the ball's not going in the hole, I think you're playing into Utah's hands. The ball still needs to get in the lane for the Bears to score the kind of points I think they could put on the board tonight.
Randy McCall, Chance Moore, Tommy Johnson are 3 officials for the game today. Baylor in the gold uniforms, Pat. Sailor Bear lower pant legs. Baylor in script on their jersey. Utah in the black uniforms, red and white trim. Utah controls the tap, and it leads to a quick lay-in by Terrence Brown and a 2-0 Utah lead.
Yeah, and that's why they spend so much time in scout working on the opening tip. That one was a tip that went to Brown, and then he had immediately numbers up the floor.
So a 2-0 lead for the Utes, 12 seconds in. Here's Cam Carr, drives in, flicks it off his right hand and in to tie the game at 2.
That's what I'm talking about. I mean, Bears start the game with a layup, and it was not well defended. They're going to get, I think, all the shots they want in this one.
2-2 game, 35 seconds into the first half. Here's McHenry on the perimeter, gives to Brown, he'll drive, ball knocked away and stolen by Yesufu. Yesufu, 9th in the league, or 7th in the league in steals on the year. He takes it all the way. Runner, no, it rolls off, but he's fouled, and he'll go to the free throw line.
You know, that was just Yesufu on a rebound, took it about 90 feet on the dribble, and nobody ever made him change directions. And Yesufu finishes with what was close to being a three-point play.
Foul is on James Okonkwo, their 6'8", fifth-year player. First personal on Okonkwo. First free throw rims out by Tunde Yesufu. He was 5 of 6 shooting free throws against Houston the other night. Game ended up a 77-64 Bears loss to the Cougars. 1 of 2 as he hits the second one, and a 3-2 Baylor lead.
And Baylor will show some full court pressure. See what they do with it here. Well, they get a steal on the inbounds pass, almost. At least Agbum got a piece of it, knocked it out of bounds.
Near steal back there by Agbum. One of the seniors on senior day, Obi Agbum. Utah will inbound near side court in front of their bench where Coach Alex Jensen stands, signaling the play to his team. Inbounds, put the ball in the hands of Terrence Brown into the front court. Okonkwo, top of the key. Traore, right wing, now far side of the floor to Terrence Brown. With a 2, Traore with 10 to shoot. McHenry, right wing. Back to Traore. Tried the give and go. Ball knocked away and stolen. Another steal by Tunde Yesufu. Yesufu into the front court. Feeds Williams. 3. Yes! Bottom of the net. Right wing for Isaac Williams.
And again, Utah really slow in its transition defense. The Bears have gotten really good looks in 2 of their 3 possessions. And each of those possessions came on a fast break off of a defensive rebound or a steal.
Pat, that's a 6-2 lead for the Bears, a minute and a half in. Drive into the paint by McHenry. His runner is no good. He got his own miss and put it up and in. So McHenry stayed with it. His first bucket today makes it a 6-4 game.
Yeah, that's where their points are going to come from. Brown and McHenry account for a little over 50% of Utah scoring.
Bears by 2, 18-minute mark, first half. Tunde Yesufu left wing to Isaac Williams, now to Obi Agbum. Agbum gives to Williams. Williams spins, drives, left-hand layup is good by Isaac Williams.
Just not a lot of defense. That's why the Bears have started the game 3 of 3 from the floor.
And an 8-4 lead for the Bears over the Utah Utes. Bears won a couple from Utah a year ago. One out in Salt Lake City, one here in Waco. All-time series leads 3-2 for Utah. Brown to Traore around the perimeter. Now to McHenry on the left side. Runner in, and floater is good by Don McHenry.
You know, those guys are both really hard to guard because they're really good three-point shooters. So you've got to honor that. But if you do honor that, you're susceptible to doing exactly what McHenry did there, and that's just turn the corner.
It's an 8-6 lead for the Bears. 17:05 first half. Agbum dribbles on the left wing, bounces to Yesufu. Yesufu spins to the baseline, cut off. Back outside to Agbum, skip pass cross court, Carr's 3. He nailed it from the right side.
That was about 26 feet away, and John, when he caught it, you knew it was going up. He doesn't need a lot of daylight, and he's got the green light every time Baylor crosses half court with the ball.
Big 3 by Cameron Carr puts Baylor up 11-6, 16:38 first half. Terrence Brown starts to the right side, comes back top of the key, gives to McHenry. McHenry outside the arc to Brown. He'll drive, cut off by Carr. He has to pitch it back outside to Dawes, to Traore. 5 to shoot. Traore bounces in the paint. A shot up and in, and a foul.
You know, that Bears really, I thought, blew an opportunity to get a stop. In fact, they had the ball exactly where they wanted it to be. Baylor did. Traore in the low post. This guy's not really a scorer. There were 5 seconds on the shot clock, and he's trying to maneuver a shot. And then the Bears' weak side defense faltered, and Dawes made a little back cut, got to the basket, was fouled.
Basket was by Dawes. The foul was on Caden Powell, his first, team second. Free throw coming for Keanu Dawes, the only Texan on this roster, 6'9", 225-pounder, a junior out of Stratford High School in Houston. Played at Rice. I guess he would have been a teammate with Caden Powell.
Yeah, I think so.
Ball uses every bit of the rim, but rolls in for a three-point play. And it's 11-9. Bears lead by 2.
Bears 4 for 4. Utah 4 for 5 in this game. Shots not hard to come by for either team right now.
Bears by 2, 16:04. Entry pass stolen away by Dawes. Up the floor to Traore. Takes it all the way. Pass underneath, out of bounds. A turnover by Utah. That will get us to a timeout. Timeout comes with 15:57 to play first half. Bears with the early 2-point lead, 11-9 on Utah on the Baylor Sports Media Network.
Right back.
Health Services has been caring for Central Texans since 2004. Bluebonnet is locally owned and operated, which allows them the most interaction with patients each and every day, promoting compassionate care and integrity. They provide hands-on attention to their patients through a staff with years of experience. Bluebonnet Health Services provides home health care, supportive care, and hospice. Remember, it's your health, your choice. Ask your doctor for Bluebonnet Health Services.
We don't just build trucks. We build something that's meant to last. That's why the 2026 Toyota Tundra isn't just built in Texas. It's built by Texas. Every line, weld, and seal, shaped with the pride, heat, and strength that only Texas really knows. The Tundra is built to tough it out and to take it easy. Built to carry tradition and to make new ones. Built to roll with the punches and to go the distance. Built stronger, built louder, built here. The 2026 Toyota Tundra. Built in Texas, driven everywhere. Test drive at your local Toyota dealer or visit Toyota.com today. Toyota. Let's go places. Feature availability differs based on trim. See Toyota.com for details.
You're listening to Baylor Men's Basketball on the Baylor Sports Media Network.
Today's game presented by Magnolia Realty, the official real estate partner of Baylor Athletics. Pat, it's a good start. It's really a good start shooting by both Baylor and Utah.
Yeah, I mean, Baylor has made all 4 of their shots. 2 of those 4 have been threes. They're 1 or 2 at the free throw line, and you think when they're shooting like that, they'd be up by more than just 2, but it's an 11-9 game. Baylor leads it, but Utah's been able to make 4 of 5. Said before the game, this is going to be, I think, more of an offensive game than a defensive game, but the message I'm sure Coach Drew is preaching to his team right now is make it difficult for Utah to score. Their first point of emphasis, I think, in any game for Utah is to get Brown and McHenry the ball. Those guys have taken almost 500 of the 900 shots plus or minus Utah has taken this year. That's where the offense is going.
Yeah, exactly. Not that you and I could do a scouting report, but I think we could get it started, right?
I think so.
Start with those 2.
I mean, you know, some of those things just jump off the page at you.
Right.
And, you know, it has not been a good start. And we said before the game, John, that sort of loose, kind of feel like you're playing at the Y feel for this game can be fool's gold for a team like Baylor. You think, okay, we're just going to outscore these guys, going to have to guard. Really going to have to guard. The Bears going to make a run here at the end of the year. I think it's going to start more with defense than offense.
All right, it's going to be Baylor's ball out of the timeout. Bears leading 11-9. We played 4 minutes and 3 seconds of this game. Fans still settling in their seats here. And here we go. Inbounds to Isaac Williams. He brings it across the timeline. And jets to the bucket against Brown and lays it in with his left hand.
John, he can do that all afternoon. He really can. I mean, those lanes to the basket are wide open. It's one of the reasons the Bears have made all 5 of their shots.
Isaac Williams has 7 of the Bears' first 13, and the Bears lead it 13-9. Here's Brown looking to answer at the other end. Short jumper, no good. Rebound by Tunde Yesufu. Yesufu coming off the first double-double of his freshman season, 20 and 12 against Houston on Wednesday. Feeds Carr, right side, and Carr bangs home a three-pointer.
That's on the assist from Yesufu. He liked his matchup, Yesufu did, and just sort of Barkleyed his guy down into the low post. He got help from the perimeter, and that left Carr wide open.
For a 16-9 lead, 7-point lead, biggest of the day so far for the Bears. 15-minute mark, first half. Bears out of that timeout have outscored Utah 5-0. There's a traveling call on Luca Langarita, 6'5" freshman from Spain. There's one of those 7 countries represented on the Utes roster. Langarita travels, turnover, Utes. Bears have it back.
You know, Yesufu has just 1 point in the game, 1 of 2 at the free throw line, already has a couple of rebounds, has a couple of assists. He does so many things that just lead to winning that don't show up in the box score, and he's doing those today.
I think he's got 2 steals already, too.
He sure does, yeah.
So he really contributes. Bears ball leading 16-9. Give to Michael Ratai. He looks to drive, and he is fouled on the perimeter. Foul on the Utes, and that is their second team foul. And not a shooting foul. Isaac Williams comes to the bench. What a great start by Williams.
Yeah, great. So, well, on the season now in conference play anyway, John, he is a 50% three-point shooter. Made his first attempt at the game here, and has really overachieved. I think he's exceeded expectations in his first year at Baylor.
That was on Ibrahima Traore, his first, team second. Bears inbound. Bears have Ratai and Dan Skillings Jr. on the floor. A couple of the seniors recognized prior to the game. Ratai, how about Ratai? Hits the triple for the Bears.
That's from a guy who has made 4 of 30 before that shot in conference play, but he was so wide open on the assist from Agbam.
He is 4 of 30 shooting threes prior to this game today. It's all of 13%, but he knocks that one down for a 10-point Baylor lead, 19-9. Drive on the baseline, try to pass it out, and it's knocked away and stolen. It's Yesufu again. Third steal in the first half. Yesufu, top of the key. Working on a Okonkwo. Goes around him and lays it in.
And, John, that is there all afternoon. Utah's defense on the perimeter is not very good. They're having a really hard time keeping the player they're guarding in front of them.
So a 21-9 lead for the Bears. That is a 10-0 run by the Bears over the last 2 minutes, 5 seconds. Here's McHenry into the paint. Passes back. Runner, layup, no good by Obomonte Abbey, but he was fouled. Foul's going to be called on Baylor's Obi Agbam, his first, team second.
You know, John, you got to understand the scouting report. I mean, that guy Abbey is no threat at the three-point line. He's 2 of 23 out there in conference play, so you cannot let him turn the corner on you. Give him all the room that he needs, and until he makes a couple of threes, I don't think you even worry about him out there.
Kendall Sanders is on the floor for Utah. Luca Langarita is still out there, Okonkwo. And it is Obomonte Abbey shooting free throws. He is from Finland, so another of the international players. First free throw is good. Snaps that 10-0 scoring run by the Bears. Second free throw in and out. Carr, the rebound for the Bears. It's 21-10, Bears lead by 11. Carr dribbles on the perimeter. Oh, he's going to launch a 3, long-range 3. This one's no good. Didn't miss by much.
No, and again, that's not even a one-pass jumper. That is a no-pass jumper, but he's got the green light. He's made 2 already.
Pass into the corner to Sanders. Dribbles into the paint. Sanders passes back outside. Left wing, now top of the key. Ball in the hands of Langarita. Into the left-hand corner. Head fake, drive. Shot, no good. Contested there by Ratai. And Dan Skillings had it and lost it, just lost his balance, and the ball goes out of bounds.
Yeah, and that's great help from Ratai. Carr was guarding the shooter in the corner, what he thought was going to be a shooter, left his feet, and then it was a drive to the basket. Ratai had to come over and help.
Abbey, the inbounder. Deep inbounds pass, puts the ball in the hands of Okonkwo. Now to Langarita. Langarita gives to Abbey again. Outside the arc with 10 to shoot. McHenry into the paint. Left-hand runner, no. Okonkwo goes up between 2 Baylor players and gets the rebound. Kick outside to McHenry for 3, and it's good by Don McHenry.
And that's what offensive rebounds do. It's an offensive rebound, Utah, and a quick kick-out 3. McHenry was wide open because of all the traffic, the congestion in the lane.
21-13 is the Baylor lead. 12:08 mark first half. Here's Ratai, drives into the paint. Spins around, cut off by Okonkwo. Will give it back outside to Cam Carr. Carr bounces for Ratai. Nice give and go, and he lays it in.
And again, that is yet another layup for the Baylor offense. If they just make Utah really guard them, they'll get layups if they're patient with their offense.
Bears by 10, 23-13. They've led by as much as 12 here in the first half. Langarita on the left wing. Passes to Abby. Abby on the right wing, 10 to shoot. Abby looks underneath, instead gives to McHenry. McHenry looks to drive. Runner baseline right, no, but a whistle and a foul, and it's on Baylor's Obi Agbum. Agbum picks up foul number 2 here in the first half and gets us to a timeout. 11:29 on the clock, first half. Our score, Baylor 23, Utah 13. You're listening to Baylor Bear Basketball, the Baylor Sports Media Network.
TFNB Your Bank for Life is a longtime supporter of Baylor Athletics. Find out why more Baylor fans are making TFNB their bank for life. Sign up for our Edge checking and get your own custom Baylor Bear debit card. With 6 convenient locations and an award-winning mobile app, banking has never been easier. TFNB, your bank for life. Member FDIC.
Serving Texas since 2007, Magnolia Realty is a full-service brokerage led by expert industry knowledge and a commitment to community. With kindness and integrity at the forefront, every agent is equipped to help you navigate the market and make the real estate journey your own. Whether buying or selling, feel supported with an award-winning agent at your side from first offer to contract and close. Magnolia Realty serves cities including Waco, Dallas, Fort Worth, Austin, San Antonio, Temple. Learn more at magnoliarealty.com.
Hi, I'm Jim Turner at Jim Turner Chevrolet in McGregor. As we celebrate our 10th year anniversary, I want to say thank you to all of our customers. Our dealership is more than a business to me. That's why when you come see us for a reliable new Chevy or award-winning service, we treat you like family. Come see our new collision center, now open to serve you even better for many years to come. Enjoy the game, then come see us at Jim Turner Chevrolet in McGregor. Together, let's drive.
You're listening to Baylor Men's Basketball on the Baylor Sports Media Network.
Today's game is presented by Magnolia Realty, the official real estate partner of Baylor Athletics. And our Courtside Cam is brought to you by NextLink, reliable high-speed internet for your home or business. Check out our Courtside Cam stream live from Courtside, and that's available on the Baylor Athletics YouTube channel. We're also brought to you by Pepsi. Hey, Bears fans, this basketball season, make Pepsi your go-to game day drink because it's the only drink for basketball watching. Pepsi, that's what I like. Proud partner of Baylor Athletics.
Bears up by 10. Both teams shooting it really well. I mean, it's kind of an understatement to say Baylor's shooting it well. 9 of 10.
Wow.
They've made 4 of 5 threes. Utah's made 5 of 9. They've got 2 of 3. They're only three-point attempt down. Big difference in the ball game right now is Baylor has forced 5 Utah turnovers and have turned those turnovers into 11 points. So 11 of Baylor's 23 have come off of Utah turnovers. And Bears know what that feels like, to be on the receiving end of that. Bears, conversely, just 1 turnover in the ball game. So that's a really good start. In every game, the Bears are going to play conference play, and really from this point on forward, got to take care of the ball. So far, so good as far as that goes.
Bears have led by as much as 12. It's a 10-point advantage right now for Baylor, 23-13 over the Utah Utes. They're going to fly back home to Salt Lake City tonight, and then be there for one day and fly to Kansas City on Monday. Big 12 tournament begins on Tuesday.
And we'll go tomorrow.
And Baylor is going tomorrow to Kansas City.
Unbelievable that we're knocking on the door of the Big 12 tournament.
It really is. Foul on Obi Agbum prior to the timeout. That puts Don McHenry at the free throw line. He's their best free throw shooter at 84.6%.
Yeah, and he's got now 9. Second one's good. 9 of Utah's 15 in the game. That's what you would expect. The numbers are coming from McHenry and his backcourt mate Brown.
It's 23-15. Bears lead by 8. 11-19 and counting first half. Ratai feeds Isaac Williams. Pass back to Ratai. Got inside, and that's going to be a bucket on a goaltending call against Keanu Dawes.
And John, one of the reasons the Bears shooting it so well is they're shooting layups. If you just make Utah guard, they don't want to guard. They want the ball and go to the other end. You make them guard, you'll shoot layups if you're just patient enough.
How about 7 points in the first 9 minutes of the game for Michael Ratai? He is loving this senior day and really producing here early. Utah ball, they trail by 10, 25-15. McHenry to Abby, right corner 3 in the air and in the bottom of the bucket. by Seydou Traore.
You know, and all that started with a Utah offensive rebound and a kick out, and then the Bears were sort of in scramble mode, and Utah does with Traore in the corner.
25-18 is the Baylor lead over the Utes. There's a foul on the perimeter. Okonkwo fouled Michael Ratai. Second personal on Okonkwo. And 13 foul on Utah.
John, again, that's another look at how on the perimeter defensively, Utah is not strong. I mean, that time Ratai just made a move to go left and try to turn the corner on his defender and drew a foul immediately.
Not a shooting foul. Bears inbound near side court. Tunde Yesufu, all-time freshman leading scorer in Baylor basketball history. Think about that. Gives to Carr to Williams, way outside the arc. Williams looking to drive on McHenry. Gives it to Yesufu. Open look at a three. And he nails it from the left wing.
You know, that was good patient defense, and Isaac Williams was the guy he knew with 5 seconds on the shot clock. He had to create something for a teammate, and he got it to Yesufu.
No real panic with the shot clock winding down. Tunde Yesufu has 6 here in the first half. Bears lead by 10 again. Here is Terrence Brown to the free throw line. Cut off, passes it left side to Seydou Traore. Traore caught in the corner, tries to dribble away from Yesufu. He can't get away from him. Finally just forces the shot up. It's no good. Loose ball pulled down by Williams.
That is unbelievable defense by Tunde Yesufu. Got a deflection and then finished the play by keeping Traore from getting a good shot.
Williams gives to Dan Skillings Jr. He gave a head fake, drove in, and ends with a layup.
Another layup. John, the Bears are up by 12 now. This is the point, 9:20 to go in the half, where Coach Drew is saying, we've got to separate. I mean, we got a little bit of a roll going here. This lead ought to get up to 20.
30-12, or 30-18, Bears lead by 12. Drive by Brown, ball knocked away. Here come the Bears. Numbers on the break. Williams the lay-in at the other end for 2 more.
And that's another fast break point for the Bears, and that's going to result in a timeout for Utah. John, in the open floor, it's just a payday for the Bears. And then in their half-court offense, if they make Utah really work defensively, they're going to shoot a layup, and it shows in their shooting. Right now, 13 of 14 have gone down.
Holy cow. What a start for the Bears. And again, those high percentage shots, they're getting to the rim and finishing with layups.
They've made 5 in a row. It's a 7-0 run now over the last minute and 11 seconds.
Wow.
And this is what Coach Drew's talked about. That 14-point lead now ought to get up to 20. This is where they put pedal to the metal and see if they can't create a separation that Utah can't come back from.
14-point advantage for Baylor. 32-18 is the score. Timeout by Alex Jensen with 9:02 on the clock, first half. Jensen, a former Utah player, had a great playing career at Utah and then overseas nationally. Okay, here's quiz for you. One of 2 coaches in the Big 12 coaching at their alma mater. Who's the other one?
BYU.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
It sure is. Yeah. But yeah, think of that career. Think of that team that Alex Jensen was on. He was there at Utah, went on a 2-year Mormon mission, as I understand it, came back, played for the national championship under Rick Majerus.
That's right.
Yep.
The answer is not BYU. I was wrong.
Oh, no. Oh, that's right. He did not play.
No, think about it.
Okay,
think
come
about
back
it.
to me.
It'll come back to you. All right. Here we go. Back to play. Utah inbounds after their quick timeout.
I've lost focus. I'm over here trying to figure out who that is.
Sorry. Here's Terrence Brown, drives to the bucket, layup, no good, rebound Bears. Pass out to Carr on the run. Carr all the way to the baseline right. Now he waits for reinforcements. Feeds Caden Powell. Powell's shot no good, but a whistle and a foul.
And again, if you just put pressure on the Utah defense, you're going to get good shots. And Powell will get a couple of free throws just by pushing the ball up the floor. Great play by Carr. Came up the floor and saw he really didn't have anything, so he retreated, let everybody else get up the floor, and the trailer of the fast break was Powell, and he got the ball when he needed it.
Foul is on Ibrahima Traore, the freshman from Mali. 6'9", 220-pounder, has not played much for Utah in conference play, but he's been in a couple of times already today. And Caden Powell hits the first free throw to put the Bears up by 15. I'm TCU.
Oh, there you go. Jamie
Right?
Dixon. How did I not know that? We watched him play.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay, second free throw is good, by the way.
It wasn't fair to ask you that in the middle of the game.
Well, I'm so disappointed in myself.
More trivia coming up. Stay with us. Bears lead by 16, 34-18. Langarita top of the key for the Utes. Hounded by Yesufu. He's all over him defensively. Gets it away to Dawes. Dawes tries to spin to the bucket. He's cut off by Ratai. Pass out, stolen by Yesufu. Langarita has to foul him to avoid a dunk at the other end.
Yeah, and by my count, John, it is officially the fourth steal of the ball game for Tunde Yesufu. And now because of that, the Bears have 13 points off of 7 Utah turnovers. And they'll have an opportunity here. Retain possession of the ball. Really pretty good foul by Langarita to make sure that Yesufu didn't get yet another point off turnovers. That guy in this game, John, Yesufu, has been dominant defensively.
He really has.
I mean, he just stamped his identity on this game with defense.
4 steals in the first, less than 12 minutes of the game. Bears inbound. Here's Agbam to the paint. Gives it to Yesufu. Looks to drive. And he hits the shot and a foul. Now, was it a 3 or was it a 2-pointer? It was right at the top of the key. Foul is called on Kendall Sanders, his first. And they give him, I think they're looking at it, 2-pointer?
Yeah, they might look at it, John, but the official said he'll get 1 free throw. And Yesufu has mastered that play, just to get his defensive player up in the air with a little head fake and then maneuver his body, shoot it at the same time that he's drawing the foul.
Timeout on the floor. He'll have a free throw when we come back. 7:59 on the clock, first half. Baylor's opened up an 18-point lead on Utah. 36-18. Bears lead it here on the Baylor Sports Media Network.
Slam that cash with First Central Credit Union. Create a full court press with First Central's free checking that pays you cash back and refunds fees from other banks' ATMs. Enjoy free reward checking and be the MVP of a new cashback season. It's an easy bank shot. Apply online at firstcentralcu.com. We're your team.
Everything we do, it's true. We do for you.
Eligibility and qualifications apply. Member NCUA.
Hey y'all, it's Jackie Marshall from Baylor Football. You probably know Goodwill for their stores. Trust me, I've scored some fun finds here. But here's the real deal. When you donate or shop at Heart of Texas Goodwill, you're helping people right here in the community get jobs, training, or even a high school diploma. HOT Goodwill celebrating 70 years strong and still changing lives through the power of work. That's something worth celebrating. Donate, shop, change lives. That's Heart of Texas Goodwill.
Are you tired of slow internet? Are data caps and throttling making it impossible to stream your favorite shows and movies? If so, it sounds like it's time to switch to NextLink Internet. With NextLink, there are no data caps and no throttling, just super fast internet speeds, up to 1 gig over wireless in some areas. Plus, NextLink is an official partner of Baylor Athletics. So don't wait another minute. Give NextLink a call or go online to nextlinkinternet.com to see what special offers are available to you. Blazing fast internet is just a click or phone call away. Sick 'em, Bears.
You're listening to Baylor Men's Basketball on the Baylor Sports Media Network.
I want to remind you, a lot of rain here in Central Texas, but Baylor baseball and softball hope to play later today. They have moved their start times to 5 p.m. this afternoon. So 5 p.m. first pitch at Baylor Ballpark, Game 2, Baylor versus Air Force after a 7-0 shutout last night. And 5 o'clock first pitch at Getterman Stadium as Baylor softball. They swept the doubleheader from Iowa State yesterday, their conference opening series, and they will play Game 3 scheduled for 5 o'clock today.
You know, that's going to take some doing. I mean, it rained hard today.
It's a lot of rain.
It is not a baseball day. But, John, we said before this game started that it would not be difficult to score on Utah. In fact, Utah, number 195 in defensive efficiency in the country, which is not good. And that has actually been the case. 14 of 15 shots by the Bears have gone down, 5 of 6 from a three-point line. And we also said a couple of minutes ago, Bears needed to extend that lead. And Coach Drew was thinking 20. I'm thinking now, John, with 7:59 to go in the half, it's 25 or 30 by halftime. It's really just put pedal to the metal. Got Yesufu, who's looking to complete the three-point play at the free throw line right now. Look at his line. 8 points, 3 assists, 4 steals in the game. and has not turned it over.
Man, oh man, and a free throw coming for Yesufu. Bears have hit their last 6 shots from the floor. They're on an 11-0 run. They're shooting 93% here in the first half. 93% from the floor. The free throw is good by Yesufu. It is a 19-point lead for Baylor, 37-18. Utes facing a little backcourt pressure. Terrence Brown gets it across the timeline for Utah. Gives it away to Langarita. Langarita flips it left side to Sanders. Back to Langarita. 10 to shoot. Langarita to Dawes. Here comes Isaac Williams in trying to get the steal. And instead he picks up personal number 1 in the first half.
Yeah, and that's just team foul number 4 against Baylor, but he read it like a book. I thought he was going to take it and run to the other end with it. Just sort of misjudged it, ran into the Utah player.
He did too, right?
He did. He was running.
First personal foul on Williams, 4th team foul on the Bears. Utah has 16 fouls. Here is Brown. Passes left side to Dawes. Thought about a 3, instead puts it on the floor, drives in, and shoots and scores over Caden Powell.
Yeah, he turned down a 3. Just that's not really his game. And what he is comfortable doing is getting the guy on his hip. He's at 6'9", and really athletic, and just scored over Powell.
37-20 is the Baylor lead. Isaac Williams drives in, passes on the baseline. Yesufu, right corner, 3, no good. Hit the side of the backboard and got his own miss. How about the hustle? Now, are they going to say, because it hit the side of the backboard, they stop play, or maybe it's just a clock issue?
Yeah,
the officials stop play.
Yeah, I think so. You're right. It hit the side of the backboard, and sometime, most of the time, best rebounder on the floor is the guy that just shot it and knows it's not going in.
I think it was just a shot clock issue, because it didn't hit the rim, obviously.
Right.
Never made it to the rim. But the shot clock reset, so now they adjust that. It's 11 on the shot clock, 7 minutes on the game clock, and the Bears inbound. That took away a made 3 by Baylor. Agbum looks to answer. Shot no good from 3-point range. Followed by Yesufu up and in.
You know, there aren't many players in this league that can make that play. I mean, at 6'5", 215 pounds, and the ability to just explode off the floor, he went and got it where nobody else had a chance to.
For a 39-20 Baylor lead, Langarita on the feed by McHenry hits the 3 from the left side. Langarita, his first points today.
Yeah, continue to shoot it lights out. 15 of 18. They made 5 of 8 threes. Now 6:23 to go. Got to maintain momentum. They've had it the entire first half.
Nice pass. Caden Powell to Yesufu underneath for the basket.
Just another layup. I mean, we've said it 100 times, but it is the case. If you make Utah guard, they don't want to. They're going to get impatient defensively. You'll lay it in.
41-23. Bears on top. To the baseline is Dawes on the left side. Passes along the baseline. Right corner to Brown. Dribbles across the paint. Now back outside. 9 on the shot clock for Utah. Drive, spin, shot, rolls in for Terrence Brown.
That's a tough shot. Gets credit for making it. This is a guy that had 36 earlier in the season. In fact, he leads Utah in scoring, steals, assists, free throws attempted, and field goals attempted.
It's 41-25. Bears with the lead. 5.5 minutes to play, first half. Skillings lobs for Yesufu. You're never going to see an easier basket than that one.
No, well, they've found something that works. Utah really having a hard time guarding Yesufu in the low post, and the Bears are wearing him out down there.
43-25, Baylor up on the Utes. Langarita left side, and he accidentally kicks the ball out of bounds over to Nancy Jackson over there, and that's a turnover by the Utes. Bears have it back, leading 43-25 with 5:09 to play before halftime.
Well, we knew it wouldn't be hard to score. The Bears are at 43. We still got 5:09 to play in the first half.
Wow. Yesufu to the bench. Utah coaches are saying, finally, give that man a break.
I'm sure he didn't want to come out.
Yeah, right. He's got 15 points and 3 rebounds first half. Here's Skillings. He drives by Dawes. He'll lay it in for 2 more.
Just another layup, one after another. John, the Bears are now 17 of 20 from the floor.
Good grief. 45-25 lead. Pass intended for Traore. That's Ishmael Traore. And it goes out of bounds. It's a turnover.
Another
Much
turnover.
like the pronunciation of his name.
That's why I let you handle it.
Thank you. Yeah.
Well, and now, John, the Bears have 18 points off of 9 Utah turnovers. So that is a bad combination for Utah. Bears shooting it lights out, turning it over. Live ball turnovers the Bears are capitalizing on.
20-point lead, biggest of the half for the Bears, 45-25. Skillings drives in, reaches up, lays it up. Shot no good, but he's fouled. Dan Skillings will go to the free throw line. Foul is called on Josh Hayes. Hayes just on the floor, a 6'10 junior from Gainesville, Florida. Played at App State, Northwestern Florida, and now at Utah. That's his first foul.
Bears have out-rebounded Utah. It's just 6-5 in this game, but there just aren't many rebounds to get. I mean, you know, when you make 86% of your field goals, well, I mean, think about it. They've missed a shot 3 times. Not many rebounds up there to be gotten.
That's a good point.
Yep.
Not a bad trade-off. You trade lower rebounds for an 86% shooting percentage. First free throw is good by Skillings. Ratai looking to check in. Second one is also good. 22-point lead for the Bears on 2 Dan Skillings free throws. Skillings on senior day. Ratai back on the floor on senior day. Pressure in the backcourt. Near steal there by Isaac Williams.
You know, and that full court pressure has been good in this game. In fact, Bears have gone with that a lot this season. It's a way that they can control tempo a little bit. They like the tempo, obviously. This game's been played at. And the Utah guards have just gotten heated up by that backcourt pressure. Thus, 9 turnovers in the first half and 20 points off those turnovers by Baylor.
Here's Utah inbounding against that pressure in the backcourt. They have trouble getting it in. Near steal by Skillings. Dive to the floor. Skillings got the steal. Gives the ball to Obi Agbum. Bears do force the turnover in the backcourt. Here's Ratai, top of the key. Gives it to Isaac Williams, left wing. Isaac Williams working on Hayes. Drives by him. Shot too strong. No good. But a follow is up and in by Michael Ratai.
Yeah, what a first half Ratai's had. That is now, is this right, John? 7? Or no, it's 9 in the game.
Yeah, including a made 3-pointer for Ratai. 49-25 Baylor lead with 3:50 to play. 3 is off the mark from the left wing by Traore. Bears looking at cross 50 points on this possession, first half. Give to Carr, he'll drive into the paint. Drives and lays it in.
Yep.
How smart of a play was that?
Yeah.
Could have taken a 3, took the smart move, drove in, and ends with a layup.
That's right. I mean, he turned down a 3. That's one that he's going to take, 95% of the time. But that pathway to the bucket is so wide open, he took advantage of that.
26-point lead for Baylor in the first half. 3:18 to go before halftime. Here is McHenry working against Ratai. Drives in, lays it up and in. That's a bucket by Don McHenry.
Yeah, and McHenry at 6'2", he's cat quick, he's left-handed, and he got matched up on Ratai, and Ratai was a little bit out of his comfort zone defensively.
51-27, Agbum to Ratai, extra pass underneath, and it ends with a lay-in by Cameron Carr.
One layup after another. I mean, just one after another. Utah has offered no resistance on its defensive end.
2:44 to go before halftime. It's 53-27. Pass right corner, 3 is in. Favorable bounce on the rim for Kendall Sanders, and he gets the 3-pointer. 53-30 is the Baylor lead. 2:25 to go before halftime. Obi Agbum passes cross court near side to Skillings. Yesufu looks to check back in. Skillings drives into the paint. Shot swatted away by Hayes. Caught in a double team defensively there. It'll be Baylor's ball following a timeout. Timeout comes with 2:13 to go. First half, Bears putting on an offensive show, shooting 81% from the floor. Bears lead Utah 53-30 on the Baylor Sports Media Network.
You hear that? That's the sound of Pepsi Zero Sugar, the better tasting, more refreshing Zero Sugar Cola. Listen to that endless pour. Pure refreshment. If it sounds this good, just imagine how it tastes. Oh yeah, so good. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Let your taste decide.
Have you been to the new location of Green Eye Associates yet? You'll still receive the same award-winning service and excellent care from Dr. Green and her dedicated optometrists and staff. But now conveniently located in Woodway right off of Highway 84. Come see the expanded optical showroom and be sure to ask about innovative services like IPL treatments for dry eye symptoms and the brand new sports vision technology. Green Eye Associates, the official optometrist of Baylor Athletics.
Baylor fans, ready to keep it cool this season? Ice and Easy delivers premium ice lightning fast. From tailgates to restaurants, construction sites, concerts, and races, Ice and Easy has you covered. Game day or work day, keep your drinks cold and your spirits bold. Ice and Easy, we deliver, you chill. Proud supporter of the Baylor Bears.
You're listening to Baylor Men's Basketball. Baylor Men's Basketball on the Baylor Sports Media Network.
Today's game presented by Magnolia Realty, the official real estate partner of Baylor Athletics. We'll visit with Will Woods of Magnolia Realty coming up at halftime. It's going to be a pretty good conversation there, the way things are going. When we say everything is going in, we really mean it today. They called someone from the stands to shoot a half-court shot, and he made a half-court shot during the timeout.
In his flip-flops.
Yeah, right.
That's how well things are going today. But, John, you look at Utah's numbers. So they made 58% of their shots. They've made 4 of 5 from a three-point line. And you think, how are they down 23? Well, number one, they've turned it over 10 times, and the Bears have 22 points off those turnovers. We said the turnovers are the great equalizer. You cannot win when you're turning it over like that and allowing your opponent to score the way the Bears have. And I think, too, Bears offensively have just pounded the ball to the rim, primarily on the dribble, and that's why they made 21 of 26.
Unbelievable. That, do the math in your head, that's 81% shooting for the Bears. Actually, Utah shooting 58%. You would think that would be, on a normal day, that would have you in the ball game.
That's right. Well, and look at this number, too. Bears have 28 points, over half their points in the paint, and that's because they're shooting layups.
That's true. Here we go, inbounds to Carr. Carr, short jumper, no good. Rebound, Dawes. Well, a rare miss by the Bears, and then no offensive rebound for the Bears to follow. So Utah has the ball, trailing 53-30. Under 2 minutes to go, first half. Utes to McHenry in the corner, back outside to Abbey. Abbey straight away, gives to Dawes, now to McHenry. McHenry directing traffic. 3, left side. Oh, another favorable bounce. That was a three-pointer on the far side of the floor. Coach Jensen's going deep in his bench. That is Jerry Wong with the bucket. A 6'2 sophomore has played very little in Big 12 play, but Wong on the floor and gets the 3. Entry pass to Yesufu. Turnaround jumper, no good. Front iron. Chase down the miss, got the rebound. Gives the ball to Carr for 3, no good on the miss. 2 misses down the floor. We're spoiled now for the Bears. Here's Abbey, drives into the paint, passes back outside to Dawes. Now he'll give the ball back to Obamate Abbey. 1 minute to go, first half, 53-33. Bears lead by 20. Bears have led by as much as 26 here in the first half. Here's McHenry with 5 to shoot. He'll put it up left wing, no good. Rebound Baylor, Michael Ratai. Ratai drops it off for Cam Carr, feeds it ahead to Obi Agbum. 3 is short, no good.
You know, Bears just making it harder than it needs to be.
Yep. Pass underneath, tried to scoop it in there for Josh Hayes, and the ball's knocked out of bounds. Will stay with Utah.
You know, in those threes, when you're up the way the Bears are in this game by 20, they've shot it really well, can be a little intoxicating, and that ball needs to be at the rim. That's how the Bears have gotten the lead that they now have and have shot the ball so well.
Ratai to the bench. He is 4 for 4 in the first half, including a made 3. He's got 9 points for Baylor. Utah inbounding on their baseline, 30.4 seconds on the shot on the game clock, 21 on the shot clock. Inbounds to Hayes, back outside to Abbey. Abbey gives to Dawes. He's going to shoot a 3, and it's no good. Loose ball tipped out into the hands of Obi Agbum.
Yeah, and Utah's just sending a couple of guys to the offensive glass. That time it was an easy rebound. Bears will try to finish now the half on their end of the floor.
Up by 20. Counting down the final seconds. 5, now 4. Here's Agbum, gives to Yesufu. Gets the defender in the air. Shot at the buzzer is no good by Tunde Yesufu. Couldn't draw the foul there even with the head fake. And the half comes to an end. What a half by Baylor. Their shooting percentage down to 68%. And the Bears lead by 20 at halftime.
Yeah, they led by as many as 26. In fact, had that lead with 2:53 to go in the half. And Utah finished the half with a 6-0 run to make that lead. It's within distance. It's manageable if they have a big first half. But Bears missed their last 6 shots. I think, John, of those 6, 4 or 5 were threes. Got a little bit comfortable after it was really easy to score. And I think the message Coach drew to the team at halftime is get the ball to the rim, where the Bears have done so much damage, and Utah has really not offered much resistance.
I think at one point, didn't Baylor hit 15 of their first 16 shots today?
I think that's right.
It may have been even better than that at some point, but I know they hit 15 of their first 16, and it was off to the races. Bears lead by as much as 26 in the half. They lead by 20 at halftime, 53-33 at the intermission. Well, stay with us. Our Bluebonnet Health Services halftime report. When we come back, visit with Will Woods from Magnolia Realty when we come back. Halftime score, Baylor 53, Utah 33. You're listening to Baylor Bear Basketball on the Baylor Sports Media Network.
TFNB Your Bank for Life is a longtime supporter of Baylor Athletics. Find out why more Baylor fans are making TFNB their bank for life. Sign up for our Edge checking and get your own custom Baylor Bear debit card. With 6 convenient locations and an award-winning mobile app, banking has never been easier. TFNB, your bank for life. Member FDIC.
Hellberg Barbecue is a family-owned business started here in Waco, Texas, and proud to serve the local area. They love to cater all kinds of events, big and small. Serving Baylor and its families is one of their favorite things, and they even ship barbecue nationwide. Check them out while here in Waco or online and support one of Waco's local barbecue restaurants, Hellberg Barbecue. Salt, pepper, and a whole lot of prayer.
We don't just build trucks. We build something that's meant to last. That's why the 2026 Toyota Tundra isn't just built in Texas. It's built by Texas. Every line, weld, and seal, shaped with the pride, heat, and strength that only Texas really knows. The Tundra is built to tough it out and to take it easy. Built to carry tradition and to make new ones. Built to roll with the punches and to go the distance. Built stronger, built louder, built here. The 2026 Toyota Tundra. Built in Texas, driven everywhere. Test drive at your local Toyota dealer or visit Toyota.com today. Toyota. Let's go places. Feature availability differs based on trim. See Toyota.com for details.
You're listening to live coverage of Baylor men's basketball on the Baylor Sports Media Network. Now it's time for the Bluebonnet Health Services halftime show. Brought to you by TFNB, the official local bank of Baylor Athletics. Texas Farm Bureau Insurance, championship partner of Baylor Athletics. Visit Texas Farm Bureau Insurance online to find a local agent today. Bluebonnet Health Services. Libman, America's trusted brand name in cleaning. Premier ER and urgent care. Feel better now. Stay tuned as we break down the first half. Check in on scores and more. All coming up on the Baylor Sports Media Network.
Welcome in. Halftime from Foster Pavilion. Baylor with a big lead on Utah, 53-33, the halftime score. Welcome into the Bluebonnet Health Services halftime report. Bluebonnet Health Services, your health, your choice. Ask your doctor for Bluebonnet. Told you several times, our game today presented by Magnolia Realty, the official real estate partner of Baylor Athletics. Great to have Will Woods with us here at halftime with Magnolia Realty up in Argyle, team leader up there. Welcome to you. We're glad you're here, and thanks for the partnership.
Absolutely. We're so grateful to be here. We love this partnership. Thanks for having us.
And it's a big day basketball-wise, made more so for you from Argyle already,
sir.
right?
The Argyle women's team won state right as we were pulling up to the pavilion today.
That's terrific.
Yeah, we're
Congratulations.
So proud of them.
Congratulations. Tell us, let's talk real estate a little bit. Let's talk renters.
Yeah.
Renters making the transition to home ownership. What advice would you have?
Well, first of all, I'd say do it soon. One of the biggest challenges is the misconceptions that are out there for the renters, and they don't realize what a joy it is for us to get to work with them, because a lot of times they're first-time homeowners and they're confused. They don't know the way forward, and we get to help them with that. We love it.
And owning property, when you get to that point when you can own a home, own your own home, that's a real plus, isn't it, financially?
Yes, sir. The appreciation that you get, you can never outsave appreciation on real estate. And when you're in a rental, you're appreciating the value on that's going up for someone else, not you. Right? And so the opportunity to get into it and start doing it for yourself as a young person, or maybe even in your 30s or 40s, is a fantastic opportunity to build wealth.
Good. You mentioned some misconceptions for renters as they look at home ownership.
Yeah.
What are some of those that you can debunk a little bit?
Yeah, some of the biggest ones are that the interest rates are too high.
Gotcha.
One of the big things there is you think about, you're paying that interest rate for somebody. You're just not paying it for yourself. You're paying it for the investor, so why not for you? The other one is that you have to have perfect credit. That's not the case. Matter of fact, the state of Texas, the United States, have so many programs to help first-time homeowners get into a home, even with imperfect credit. And that's why it's important to work with a realtor and a great lender that can help you maybe get into a credit repair program or something like to get you ready for that home ownership.
Very nice.
Yeah, there's a lot of things out there that they're just confused or overwhelmed by.
Yeah, that's great advice. And one thing that you mentioned that I hear a lot is, well, I'm waiting for the interest rates to go down.
Yeah.
maybe that's good. Maybe you can wait for a long time. What advice would you have there?
Well, I'd tell you this. Worry about the cost of the home before you worry about the interest rate, because the cost of the home is going to go up way more than what you're going to even save on a quarter-point interest rate or even a half-point interest rate. Better to fix the interest rate later and buy the home now.
Yeah. How about that? That is great. Where would you direct folks if they're interested in working with Magnolia Realty?
I would tell them to go to magnoliarealty.com. We have great agents all up and down in Texas, the I-35 corridor, and they're waiting and ready to help you.
Very cool. Will, it's great to have you with us today.
Thank you
We
so
appreciate
much.
Magnolia Realty. Congratulations to those Argyle girls on a state championship. And it looks like Baylor's well on its way to making it a double win today.
Yes, sir. It's going to be a great day for basketball.
Will, thanks you very much.
Thank you.
All right, great to have you with us. Will Woods, Magnolia Realty, they are our game sponsor today. And Magnolia Realty is the official real estate partner of Baylor Athletics. Take a break. When we come back on the Bluebonnet Health Services halftime report, Pat will give us all the first half stats, some mind-blowing numbers for the Bears, who lead by 20 at halftime over Utah. It's Baylor 53, Utah 33. Take a break and be back on the Baylor Sports Media Network.
Hey Baylor fans, Baylor softball season is currently underway. Come be a part of the action at Getterman Stadium all season long with single game tickets. With general admission tickets starting at just $8, there's no better way to enjoy elite.
Do ID on the other side?
If you're coming with friends or family, group tickets are available for $5 each. Get your Baylor softball single game tickets now.
ID.
Bears.com/.
Yeah. Sounds good.
Proudly serving tech.
Hey, if they're gone, I'll just stick it in.
Magnolia Realty is a full-service brokerage and a trusted neighbor. Bridging expert.
Okay, no worries.
Kindness. Known.
Right. Good point. Hall of Famer, come on.
Important contract to close. You can find their local agents here in Waco and across the state, including in
41 years.
Temple. To get and learn more,
right?
Realty.com. Here's to home.
Hi, I'm Jim Turner at Jim Turner Chevrolet in McGregor. As we celebrate our 10th year anniversary, I want to say thank you to all of our customers. Our dealership is more than a business to me. That's why when you come see us for a reliable new Chevy or award-winning service, We treat you like family. Come see our new collision center, now open to serve you even better for many years to come. Enjoy the game, then come see us at Jim Turner Chevrolet in McGregor. Together, let's drive.
You hear that? That's the sound of Pepsi Zero Sugar, the better tasting, more refreshing Zero Sugar Cola. Listen to that endless pour. Pure refreshment. If it sounds this good, just imagine how it tastes. Oh yeah, so good. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Let your taste decide.
You're listening to Baylor Men's Basketball on the Baylor Sports Media Network.
Before giving you our halftime stats, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to Baylor Basketball on the Baylor Sports Media Network.
From the ESPN studios, this is KRZI Waco, K222DC Waco, K265DV Temple, ESPN Central Texas.
Bears lead by 20 at halftime, 53-33, and they led by as many as 26 in the first half and started off the game making 14 of their first 15 shots. Cooled down a little bit to finish the half, 21 of 31. That's 68%. They made 5 of 11 threes, 6 of 7 at the free throw line. And compare that to really pretty good shooting by Utah in the first half. Really good shooting, actually. 54.5% of Utah's shots have gone in, 5 of 8 from a three-point line. They made 4 of 5 free throws. And you wonder, well, why the 20-point differential? Well, primary reason is Utah turned it over 10 times, and the Bears scored 22 points off those 10 turnovers. Bears have just 1 turnover in the first half, and Utah with no points off just that 1 turnover. Another big number in the first half, Bears have 28 points in the paint, primarily because they were shooting layups when they were patient enough to go get those layups. Compare that to just 12 points in the paint for Utah in the first half. Bears got double-digit scoring from a couple of guys. Tunde Yesufu with 15, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, 4 steals for Yesufu in the first half, go along with his points. 12 points for Cameron Carr in the first half, and then a bucket for Caden Powell, a rebound to go along with that. Obi Agbam had 2 assists and a rebound, did not score, didn't need to. Isaac Williams with 9 points in the first half, 3 assists for him against no turnovers. In fact, 2 assists for Powell, 2 for Agbam, 3 for Williams, 3 for Yesufu, and neither of those guys turned the ball over in the first half. Give Skillings 1, give Ratai 1. Those 2 guys combined for 15. Skillings with 6 and Ratai with 9 in the first half. Utah got double-digit scoring from Don McHenry, is 11, 5 for Keanu Dawes, and then a number of guys with 3 points, 4 points here and there. Big number in the first half, though. Terrence Brown, the leading scorer on this team, took just 4 points in the first half, and he has just 4 here at halftime. Rebounding favored the Bears 12-9, but again, not many rebounds up there to be gotten by the Baylor, on the offensive side. They did have 5 offensive rebounds, but again, when you make 68% of your shots, not many misses up there to rebound. Big number in the first half, Bears with 13 assists against just 1 turnover. That's 13 assists on 21 made buckets for the Bears. Utah did put a 6-0 run together to finish the half. Bears were 0 for 6 down the stretch in the first half, and that's how we end up with the Bears' 20-point lead at halftime, 53-33. Bears looking to go out big on senior night here in Foster Pavilion, see if they can continue their hot shooting here in the second half. Second half right around the corner here on the Baylor Sports Media Network.
President's Day sales event at Allen Samuels Dodge in Waco, and the choice is yours. Drive home a new 2025 Jeep Wrangler Sahara or Rubicon with $10,000 off MSRP. Ford owners get an extra $2,000 in bonus savings, or step up to a 2025 Jeep Gladiator and tag $12,000 off MSRP. Inventory's moving fast and selections are getting thin, so don't wait. Hurry to Allen Samuels Dodge in Waco, your friend in the car business. Come by, let's be friends.
Are you tired of slow internet? Are data caps and throttling making it impossible to stream your favorite shows and movies? If so, it sounds like it's time to switch to NextLink Internet. With NextLink, there are no data caps and no throttling, just super fast internet speeds, up to 1 gig over wireless in some areas. Plus, NextLink is an official partner of Baylor Athletics. So don't wait another minute. Give NextLink a call or go online to nextlinkinternet.com to see what special offers are available to you. Blazing fast internet is just a click or phone call away. Sick 'em, Bears.
Have you been to the new location of Green Eye Associates yet? You'll still receive the same award-winning service and excellent care from Dr. Green and her dedicated optometrists and staff. But now conveniently located in Woodway right off of Highway 84. Come see the expanded optical showroom and be sure to ask about innovative services like IPL treatments for dry eye symptoms and the brand new sports vision technology. Green Eye Associates, the official optometrists of Baylor Athletics.
You've been listening to the Bluebonnet Health Services Halftime Show on the Baylor Sports Media Network. Brought to you by TFNB, the official local bank of Baylor Athletics. Texas Farm Bureau Insurance, championship partner of Baylor Athletics. Visit Texas Farm Bureau Insurance online to find a local agent today. Bluebonnet Health Services. Libman, America's trusted brand name in cleaning. Premier ER and Urgent Care. Feel better now. Stay tuned as we get set for the second half action with the Baylor Bears. As we rejoin the voice of the Bears, John Morris, live from Courtside, bringing you the second half action and more. All coming up on the Baylor Sports Media Network.
Wrap up our Bluebonnet Health Services halftime report. Bluebonnet Health Services, your health, your choice. Ask your doctor for Bluebonnet. Bears with a 20-point lead as we get set to begin the second half. Pat, can we revisit your keys? Did you nail these keys today?
Well, the one thing I thought was it would not be hard for Baylor to score.
Yeah, you nailed that.
Utah just not a very good defensive team. Thought Baylor had to control Brown and McHenry. They've done that. Those guys have combined for 15. Needed a rebound. Well, kind of missed on that. Didn't anticipate they'd shoot 70% from the floor and then take care of the ball. That's always a factor in any Big 12 game. Bears turn it over just one time.
13-to-1 assist-to-turnover ratio in the first half. Here's Baylor with the ball to begin the second half. Isaac Williams drives in, drops it off for Caden Powell. His shot partially rejected in there, and then a whistle and a foul. Going for the rebound, and it's on Baylor's Isaac Williams.
Yeah, and that's just his second foul. But, John, that foul was committed about 90 feet from Utah's basket. It's not one you want Williams giving up.
And the Bears attack the basket when they got the ball there. They come away with no points, but here's Utah with the ball, down by 20. Dawes, three, left wing is good by Keanu Dawes.
You know, in the first 5 minutes, John, in the second half are going to be huge, I think, for both teams. But Utah, immediately come out. They get a stop. They go to the other end and make a three, and they cut that lead down to 17 really quickly.
53-36. Give to Caden Powell. Bumps into his defender, up and in with the left hand. First points from the floor today for Caden Powell.
You know, he's become more of a scorer. He's really a screener. He's a roller. He's a rebounder. But he's been able to score points when they've gotten opportunities to him in the low post.
55-36, 19-point advantage for the Bears. Traore gives the ball to McHenry. McHenry looks to drive, cut off by Powell, into the paint, scoops it up and in with a little Euro step in there. He had to work hard for it to get the layup.
Yeah, well, he got the matchup he wanted. He had a Powell on him, and Powell was about 20 feet from the basket, and that is not his comfort zone on the defensive side.
55-38 is our score. Bears with the lead. Isaac Williams on the perimeter, puts the ball in the hands of Cameron Carr. Carr dribbles left to right, across the top of the key, now gives to Caden Powell. Oh, nice pass underneath to Carr for the reverse.
And John, I think the message from Coach Drew to the team at halftime was layups first, shots at the rim, 3 second, because they've been able to do that all afternoon.
57-38, Bears lead by 19. Here's Terrence Brown, drives into the paint, gives to Dawes. Dawes almost lost the ball, tried to save it in bounds, but it's picked up by Yesufu, tried the alley-oop to Isaac Williams off his hands. At the other end, Dawes is dunking for 2 for Utah.
You know, and the Bears used up so many guys in transition offense, when they missed the shot, there was nobody to play defense on the quick rebound and up the floor from Utah.
57-40 is the score. Bears on top by 17. Bears led by as much as 26 in the first half. It was a 20-point lead at halftime. Here's Isaac Williams. Brown went for the steal, didn't get it. Bears take advantage. Obi Agbum underneath to Powell for the dunk.
You know, all afternoon, John, I mean, if the Bears just make Utah guard, they're not fond of the defensive end of the floor. And if you make them pay for that, you'll get buckets. Bears have gotten 2 layups here to start the second half, and we're not even 3 minutes in.
And that's a Scott Drew called timeout. He had a point he wanted to make right there with the team up by 19. So timeout by Coach Drew. We'll step aside. 17:25 on the clock. Second half, it's Baylor 59, Utah 40 on the Baylor Sports Media Network.
Looking for a fun night out with family or friends? Head to Magnolia Field at Baylor Ballpark and catch Baylor baseball this season. Single game tickets are on sale now, starting at just $5 for general admission seating. Or stop by the ballpark for $2 Tuesdays, featuring discounted concession items plus $2 off general admission tickets. Grab your seats now at BaylorBears.com/tickets, and we'll see you at Baylor Ballpark.
Hellberg Barbecue is a family-owned business started here in Waco, Texas, and proud to serve the local area. They love to cater all kinds of events, big and small. Serving Baylor and its families is one of their favorite things, and they even ship barbecue nationwide. Check them out while here in Waco or online and support one of Waco's local barbecue restaurants, Hellberg Barbecue. Salt, pepper, and a whole lot of prayer.
Everything we do for you. Slam dunk benefits at First Central Credit Union. Tip off with free checking that pays cash, less fees, great rates, quick local loans, easy online applications, a free mobile app, secure remote control cards, 24/7 deposits, and more services at our ATMs, and a free new member t-shirt. Join today at firstcentralcu.com. We're your team. Everything we do for you.
Eligibility and application requirements apply. Member NCUA.
You're listening to Baylor Men's Basketball on the Baylor Sports Media Network.
Thanks to Magnolia Realty, our game sponsor today. Magnolia Realty, the official real estate partner of Baylor Athletics. And a reminder, our Courtside Cam is brought to you by NextLink, reliable high-speed internet for your home or business. Check out our Courtside Cam feed on the Baylor Athletics YouTube channel, available right there.
Well, in this game, defensively, you'd have to say the Bears have been pretty good. I mean, the shooting percentages for Utah really high, but at halftime, Utah had 33. They now have 40. But I think, again, it's the turnover issue for Utah that's allowed Baylor to really extend. You think Utah shooting 60% from the floor, 67% from the three-point line, they'd be closer than down 19.
Wow. And that was interesting. That was a Scott Drew called timeout right after a bucket, a dunk by Caden Powell. So, again, he saw something he wanted to talk to his team about, called the timeout right there.
Yeah, and I think it was on the defensive side because Utah has made its first 3 shots here in the second half.
All right, here we go. Back to play. Some backcourt pressure by Baylor forces the turnover. The pass to Brown at midcourt, past him, out of bounds, turnover Utes.
Yeah, and that was just the full court pressure, which has been really good to Baylor over the last few games. And it's not token pressure. They're looking to get steals and to just disrupt Utah.
Turnovers right now, 12 by Utah, 1 by Baylor. Bears ball leading by 19. Agbum on the right wing, outside the arc, gives to Carr. Fires the ball left corner. 3 by Yesufu is up and in.
That's on the skip pass by Carr. That is a great find by Carr. That ball traveled about 30 feet in the air to a wide open Yesufu.
22-point lead for Baylor, 62-40 over the Utes. Pass underneath to Okonkwo, head fake, shot up and in. Caden Powell was there defensively, but Okonkwo gets his first points today.
Yeah, and that's in the second half. That's 4 for 5 for Utah. And I think that's what the timeout was all about.
Bears by 20. Isaac Williams bounces for Yesufu. Nice job, spots Caden Powell underneath. Caden Powell lays it in for 2.
It's another layup. If you're just patient, you'll get those kind of shots. And I think that was the message from Coach Drew to the team at halftime.
64-42, Bears on top. Nearing the 16-minute mark in the second half. Here's a blocked shot by Isaac Williams. Ooh, but he's limping a little bit. Came down wrong on that left ankle, and they called a foul also. He's limping. He's going to have to come out.
Yeah, and that's his third personal. I mean, he's leaving the floor because he's really hobbling. He's running off the floor. In fact, he's going to go straight into the locker room.
Man. All right, we'll check on Isaac Williams. Thought he had a clean block, maybe got him with the body on the layup attempt by Terrence Brown. And it is his third personal, as Pat said. Of more concern is his left ankle.
Yeah, and John, over the last 6 games, he has been out of sight for this team. Shooting 50% from the three-point line. He's got almost a 4-to-1 assist-to-turnover ratio. So to the extent this team has surged somewhat, Isaac Williams is largely responsible for that.
6 of the last 7 games, he's been in double-figure scoring, over 15 points per game. He has played really, really well. First free throw is good by Terrence Brown, 75% free throw shooter in Big 12 play. Brown, the junior guard, the transfer from Fairleigh Dickinson. And the second one is good. He'll get a seat. Luca Langarita comes back on. 2 free throws by Brown, pulls the Utes within 20. 64-44 Baylor.
You know, and a thin roster just got a little thinner. I don't know Isaac's situation at all, but he was not using his left leg when he ran off the floor. Just really hopped his way into the locker room.
Ratai on for him. Here's Obi Agbum into the front court for the Bears. Works it into the paint. Runner, no good. Fight for the loose ball. Agbum gets it back. Underneath, shot no good. Ball knocked out of bounds, but a whistle and a foul. Agbum stayed after it after the missed shot.
Yeah, an offensive rebound. That's one thing the Bears do really well. In fact, they are 4th in the Big 12 in offensive rebounding percentage, and they're flexing those muscles here in the second half. Agbum got another one. He'll have a chance at the line.
Following a timeout, which comes with 15:49 to play. Second half from Foster Pavilion. On Senior Day, Bears lead Utah 64-44. Could be a milestone day for Scott Drew. We'll talk about that when we come back on Baylor Sports Media Network.
We don't just build trucks. We build something that's meant to last. That's why the 2026 Toyota Tundra isn't just built in Texas. It's built by Texas. Every line, weld, and seal, shaped with the pride, heat, and strength that only Texas really knows. The Tundra is built to tough it out and to take it easy. Built to carry tradition and to make new ones. Built to roll with the punches and to go the distance. Built stronger, built louder, built here. The 2026 Toyota Tundra. Built in Texas, driven everywhere. Test drive at your local Toyota dealer or visit Toyota.com today. Toyota. Let's go places. Feature availability differs based on trim. See Toyota.com for details.
You hear that? That's the sound of Pepsi Zero Sugar. The better tasting, more refreshing Zero Sugar Cola. Listen to that endless pour. Pure refreshment. If it sounds this good, just imagine how it tastes. Oh yeah, so good. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Let your taste decide.
You're listening to Baylor Men's Basketball. Baylor Men's Basketball on the Baylor Sports Media Network.
15:49 on the clock, second half. Bears lead by 20 over Utah. 64-44 is the score. Senior Day, that's big. Final day of the regular season, that's big. Coach Scott Drew with a win today would be career victory number 500 in his coaching career. That is significant.
And John, think among those 500 victories, some of the big ones.
Yeah,
I mean, they're all big, trust
right.
me. But you got a couple of Big 12 championships in there. You got a national championship in there, an NIT championship, some Elite Eights, Sweet 16s. You know, you have to ponder that.
So many.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. And I just love that all but 1 year of those,
That's
500
right.
came
That's
here.
right.
Yep.
479 at Baylor. He won 20 games, lost 11, 1 year as a head coach at Valparaiso when he took over for his dad. And then Baylor called, and Scott Drew answered. Thank the Lord for that.
Oh, thank the Lord. And the rest is history.
And history in the making. 500 on the horizon with his next victory, and hopefully we're celebrating that at the end of the day today. All right, free throws for Obi Agbum as play resumes. Obi has not scored in this game yet today. He has certainly contributed, 3 assists, couple of rebounds. First free throw is good for his first point today. Agbum averaging 11 points, 2.5 rebounds, just under 3 assists per game. Had the big free throw that won the game at UCF. Remember that?
Yeah. Woo. That was a play. Second one went down for him as well, but 3-point shot that he was fouled on, drew the foul, and then was able to win the game at the line.
Backcourt pressure again by Baylor, and pressure on Traore. That would be Ibrahima Traore, and he lost the handle, and it goes out of bounds. Turnover, Utah.
And that's the 13th turnover by Utah. And John, big number in this game. There may not be a bigger one. Baylor has scored 25 points off those turnovers. A 25-0 spread, Baylor over Utah in points off turnovers.
Man, that's huge.
Huge.
Bears ball, looking to take advantage of another Utah turnover. Here's Carr, drives, bounces underneath. Nice assist to Dan Skillings.
And Coach Drew's looking at him saying, what have I told you guys? I mean, if you'll just be patient, if you'll cut back door and make Utah work, you're going to shoot layups. There's another one.
68-44 is the score. Bears on top, 15-18 to go. Long way to go in this game. Bears keep their foot on the pedal. Kendall Sanders, right side, gives to Don McHenry. Cross court, near side to Luca Langarita. Lost the handle. Turnover, Utah. Dan Skillings brings it up. Dribbles behind his back. Takes it all the way, trying to kick it left side to Tunde Yesufu, and the ball's knocked out of bounds.
Well, and John, that's why Utah, even though they're shooting the ball really well, I mean, above 62% inside the three-point line, outside the three-point line, but they just can't get rid of this turnover bug. And that's keeping them from getting their shots that they need to have a chance in this one. It was a 20-point deficit at halftime for Utah. It's 24 now.
There's inbound to Cameron Carr, gives it to Obi Agbum. Dribbles into the paint, gives it back outside to Skillings. Fakes a three, gives it back to Agbum. Agbum in a double team in the paint, shot no good. Loose ball picked up by McHenry. Got it right there, point blank range. Couldn't get the shot to fall over 2 defenders. McHenry into the front court, signals the play to his teammates. 14.5 minutes remaining. Baylor 68, Utah 44. Traore into the paint, cut off by Yesufu. Gives it back outside to Abbey. Abbey with 5 to shoot. Gives to Traore, drives, runner, no. Rebound, Dan Skillings Jr. Skillings with his hair on fire runs into the front court, all the way into the paint, nearly lost it, gives it back to Yesufu. 14-minute mark, Bears ball leading by 24. Here's Ratai, bounces for Yesufu, off his hands. Turnover Bears, turnover number 2 on the day. McHenry cut off, Baylor back defensively, give to Traore. McHenry firing a three, and the left-hander hits it from the right side.
Yeah, I think you're going to see more of those from McHenry and from Brown. Brown has really not gotten going in this game, just 6 points for him. But those two guys combined to, again, score more than 50% of Utah's points. They're going to have a chance. It's going to come from McHenry and Brown.
Here's ball up by 21. Agbum, three, right wing is good by Obi Agbum.
Yeah, on the assist for Ratai, he got it at the free throw line. That's probably his best spot on the floor. Ratai sees the floor well, really good passer, and he got it to Agbum.
71-47 is the Baylor lead. 13:09 remaining, second half. Seydou Traore, he'll launch a three. It's no good, long rebound, kicked out. Ratai to the floor, trying to get it. And still a mad scramble for that ball. Is it finally tied up? If it was a tie-up, it's Utah's ball. And I think it was. So Utah possession after that mad scramble on the missed three. 12:57 on the clock. Bears up 71-47.
John, we don't have an update on Isaac Williams. We know he left the floor. It looked like he turned an ankle. I'm not sure that it'll come back. I kind of doubt it. But when that happens, you get really thin at the guard spot. Agbum's plate just got a little bit fuller.
Yeah, that's a really good point. Looking at the Big 12 tournament, could be multiple games in multiple days next week in Kansas City. Pass into the left corner to Kendall. Sanders looks to drive. Cam Carr tried to draw the charge there. No call, and Sanders banks it in.
Yeah, I mean, he used his body pretty well. He was able to use his body to push Carr away, and then he pushed Powell away when he got the shot along the baseline.
71-49 is the Baylor lead. Tunde Yesufu dribbles outside the arc, right side. Bounces left side to Michael Ratai. Ratai will drive in, head fake. Got his defender off his feet, but got some help from Hayes. Ball knocked away, but Baylor maintains possession. Here's Agbum. Shot no good from three-point range. Caden Powell, the offensive rebound. Give to Ratai. He'll drive in. Baseline right now. A whistle and a foul.
What great work by Caden Powell. You know, John, he's a guy that does everything right. I mean, and from a coaching perspective, you want a guy that you can count on to do the things he's out there to do every single night. He might be the most consistent contributor just in terms of those kinds of plays on this roster. Well, he's really been great this year.
Celebrate him on Senior Day in a special way today. Inbounds to Agbum. Agbum pull-up 14-footer is good.
Yeah, that's his 7th point of the second half. Did not have any points in the first half, but with Isaac Williams in the locker room right now, as far as we can tell, he's really heated it up.
73-49 is the Baylor lead. Here's Sanders dribbling on the left wing outside the arc. Back to Okonkwo. Now left corner, Sanders three, in and out, no good. Caden Powell the rebound. Powell puts it in the hands of the point guard for the Bears, Obi Agbum. Agbum, another of those seniors, recognized pregame. To Yesufu, turnaround jumper, left it short, left to Iron. Abbey the rebound, outlet to Brown, who lays it in with his left hand.
Yeah, and that was a miss in the on the offensive end, deep really along the baseline. Again, another miss that Utah used, that defensive rebound, to immediately fuel their offensive fast break.
73-51 is the Baylor advantage. Carr jumper, 16 feet straight away. Fight for the rebound. And Ratai ends up on his backside. I think it's going to be a foul on Utah, battling for that rebound.
Yeah, it was Okonkwo. And I mean, just laid Ratai out on the offensive rebound by Ratai. And what was curious to me is he complained about it, about the call.
Oh, that's funny. So foul on Utah, Bears ball when we come back from a timeout. 10:53 to play. It's Baylor 73, Utah 51. Thanks to Magnolia Realty, our game sponsor today. Magnolia Realty, the official real estate partner of Baylor Athletics. We're back after this on the Baylor Sports Media Network.
Hi, I'm Jim Turner at Jim Turner.
Right back.
McGregor. As we celebrate our 10th year anniversary, I want to say thank you to all of our customers. Our dealership is more than a business to me. That's why when you come see us for a reliable new Chevy or award-winning service, we treat you like family. Come see our new collision center, now open to serve you even better for many years to come. Enjoy the game, then come see us at Jim Turner Chevrolet in McGregor. Together, let's drive.
Have you been to the new location of Green Eye Associates yet? You'll still receive the same award-winning service and excellent care from Dr. Green and her dedicated optometrists and staff. But now conveniently located in Woodway, right off of Highway 84. Come see the expanded optical showroom and be sure to ask about innovative services like IPL treatments for dry eye symptoms and the brand new Sports Vision technology. Green Eye Associates, the official optometrist of Baylor Athletics.
Do you want to earn points while cheering on your favorite Baylor teams? Join Baylor Bold Rewards. Track your attendance on the Baylor Sports app across athletic events and earn points towards prizes and experiences. Download the Baylor Sports app or register online today at BaylorBoldRewards.com and start earning your points today.
You're listening to Baylor Men's Basketball on the Baylor Sports Media Network.
Baylor Bear basketball brought to you in part by Rudy's, a proud sponsor of Baylor men's basketball. Be sure to stop by your local Rudy's or Rudy's.com for some real Texas barbecue. Enjoy 100% oak smoked meats, delicious sides, and Rudy's signature sauce. Don't forget Rudy serves breakfast tacos every day until 10 a.m.
You know, some things, you look at the stat sheet, Baylor up 73-51, 10:53 to play. One thing that jumps off the stat sheet at me, Baylor has 19 assists in this game. 19 assists, 2 turnovers.
Golly.
And so that's 19 assists on 29 made buckets. That's, you know, we're shooting the ball well. Those numbers go higher. The assist numbers do. Another big number, Tunde Yesufu has 6 steals in this game. So we talk a lot about what he does on the offensive side of the floor. Defensively, he has been dominant in this game.
Pat, fun to have Caleb Lohner back here for the game today. He's watching 2 of the 3 schools for which he played. Remember, he was at BYU, came to Baylor, played a couple of years, and another year went to Utah and played basketball, and a year for Utah football as a tight end, and now is with the Denver Broncos. So you know, good to have him here.
I went over there and just said hello to him. First free throw by Ratai is good. And, I mean, he looks like he's cut out of the side of a mountain.
Yeah.
I mean, he has tight end written all over him.
Good for him. Really good guy. Really appreciated his time here. Free throws by Ratai. First one is good. Second one out of bounds. Missed it and out of bounds and over to Utah. So a 74-51 Baylor lead over the Utes. Bears trying to even the all-time series at 3 apiece if they can win today. Pass underneath to Brown, covered up, gives it to Okonkwo. Jump hook, no good. Rebound Baylor.
You know, and the coach for Utah is up off the bench applauding that play. That's the shot they wanted. First time they've been able to get something like that out of their half-court set.
Pat, James Najee is on for the first time today. In fact, first time in about 3 games that he has played. Not Najee, but Cameron Carr drives in and jams it home.
So he takes it right side down the lane, and here there's weak side help coming. You're thinking, okay, he's going to pass it up. His remedy, just jump over both of them.
Up over
and dunk it.
Oh, man. What a highlight play by Cameron Carr. Bears lead 76-51. Carr now 16 on the day. Yesufu, the Bears' leading scorer, with 18. There's a foul on the perimeter, I think, on James Najee. He just hasn't had much playing time lately.
No, and he needs some. He really does. He's a guy, I think, John, they could really develop. We'll see what his future is here. But he's got the tools. I mean, he's got the body. And it's really just a matter of figuring out and him understanding what his role is on the team. And that's really kind of screen roll rebound. He'll get there.
He may get some minutes today. Here's Brown, lobs it down low for Okonkwo. Shot contested by Najee, but up and in. Banks it in from the right side. James Okonkwo. The bucket makes it 76-53. Baylor on top. Still no Isaac Williams. We'll see if we can get a report on Isaac. Tell if he's back on the bench or not. Obi Agbem for Baylor, top of the key. Passes right side to Skillings. Drives in, banker, no good. Rebound Seydou Traore, but then knocked away. And Baylor's shot and a foul. That was Yesufu working hard on the glass.
Yeah, and really a nice play there from James Najee. At least his intent was good. Talked about fundamentally him just needing to grow and understand the game better. As Skillings took the ball to the basket, he at least attempted a Congo screen to create space for Skillings to get along the baseline and lay it in. Wasn't able to execute it, but at least his thinking was there.
Pat, the foul was on Okonkwo. That is his 4th. And that puts Tunde Yesufu at the free throw line. First one is good. He's 3 of 4 shooting free throws today. Yesufu, you know, on senior day, and you got to think, is this his final game in Foster Pavilion? He may have a decision to make. If he's a first-round draft pick, which most people think he is, he may be gone after this 1 year.
Yeah, and he has been so good down the stretch.
20 points on the day today. 2 free throws there. A miss on the 3 by Terrence Brown, and the rebound by James Najee. Yesufu bounces to Ratai. Pass left corner. Skilling's three is no good. Couple of bounces on the rim. And the rebound by Luca Langarita. His throw out is stolen away by Skillings. He drives in and lays it in.
You know, he got the steal, and then he just pinned his ears back and took it all the way to the rim. That is now 29 points off of Utah turnovers.
And it's Baylor's biggest lead of the day now. 27-point lead for the Bears, 80-53. Into the paint, Dawes, shot no good, bangs off the backboard, rebound Skillings. Outlet goes to Michael Ratai. Ratai gives to Najee, free throw line, thought about it. Instead, passes to Yesufu, who has an easy lay-in.
No, he did the right thing. He was wide open at the free throw line, but the play is get it to Yesufu, and Utah doesn't have a guy that can keep Yesufu from scoring on the block.
Pat, the lead is 29 for Baylor. Check that. Utah comes down. They did not score on that play. So a quick shot and a miss, and it's Baylor's ball. Obi Agban walks it into the front court. No Isaac Williams. One of our officials, Chance Moore, stops play. Oh, what it is, Dan Skillings has a little cut under his left eye. There's some blood on that cut.
Yeah, and everybody's pointing at Skillings. He's the guy that's bleeding. He has no idea.
Didn't know what it was.
No. He's got a gash under his left eye.
So timeout on the floor. Full timeout will step aside. 7:43 to play. It's Baylor 82, Utah 55. You're listening to Baylor Bear Basketball on the Baylor Sports Media Network.
Baylor fans, ready to keep it cool this season? Ice and Easy delivers premium ice, lightning fast. From tailgates to restaurants, construction sites, concerts, and races, Ice and Easy has you covered. Game day or work day, keep your drinks cold and your spirits bold. Ice and Easy, we deliver, you chill. Proud supporter of the Baylor Bears.
Hey Baylor fans, Baylor softball season is currently underway. Come be a part of the action at Getterman Stadium all season long with single game tickets. With general admission tickets starting at just $8, there's no better way to enjoy elite college softball. And if you're coming with friends or family, group tickets are available for $5 each. Get your Baylor softball single game tickets now at BaylorBears.com/tickets.
Rookie home buyer? Slam dunk buying a home with First Central Credit Union. We are opening doors to home ownership. First Central's open door mortgage loans up to 95% of the appraised home value. Our starting lineup includes low closing costs, no points, low origination fees, flexible terms, and competitive rates. Thinking about refinancing your mortgage loan? This play works for you too. Apply online at firstcentralcu.com. We're your team. Everything we do for you.
Some restrictions apply. Rates subject to change. Equal housing lender. Member NCUA.
You're listening to Baylor Men's Basketball on the Baylor Sports Media Network.
Baylor Basketball brought to you in part by Hellberg's. Fans, don't miss out on Texas Top 50 Barbecue. Located conveniently right off Highway 6 outside Waco at Hellberg's Barbecue. Hellberg's offers catering, daily specials, and more to barbecue lovers from across Texas. Hellberg's Barbecue, salt, pepper, and a whole lot of prayer.
John, good day for the seniors on senior day. Caden Powell's got 6, 3 rebounds, 7 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists for Agban. 10 points apiece for Skillings and Ratai. Those guys had 3 and 4 rebounds respectively. Interesting too, actually 3 steals for Skillings as well. Each of the players in the rotation has an assist today.
Wow.
And Baylor has a total of 20.
Wow. Tremendous day and avoiding turnovers, 15 of them by Utah, only 2 turnovers by Baylor on the day. These two teams coming in, Baylor was 15th in the league. Next to last, Utah was last in turnover margin. So the Bears have taken a big step there today in that turnover margin area.
What is that, 10-1? My math is right. I mean, it's a pretty good assist-to-turnover ratio. And you're right, John, that has been a struggle for this team. We saw a good example of that against Houston on Wednesday. That's a completely different kettle of fish. Playing Houston, you're going to turn the ball over a little bit. But this is a good way to finish the regular season. This team has struggled to get more assist and turnovers. they've really taken a huge step. And Tunde Yesufu has, in conference play, more turnovers than assists. Well, he's got a 4-to-1 assist-to-turnover ratio today. That's huge.
What a day.
Yep.
Everything going Baylor's way today. An 82-55 lead for the Bears over the Utes. It's Baylor's ball out of the timeout. Yesufu handed the ball inbounds and immediately in front of us, near side court. Drops it into Obi Agbum. Agbum dribbles far side of the floor. Jump pass right corner to Yesufu. His three is no good. Bounces over the top of the backboard and out of bounds.
Good look, though, on the dribble drive by Agbum. And it was in the corner, as open a shot as Tunde Yesufu's had today.
So Utah ball down 82-55 to the Bears. 7.5 minutes to play. A win by Baylor over Utah. And they would move up a spot in the seedings for the Big 12 tournament. Right now sitting at 14th, they would move up to 13th. If that holds, they would play the number 12 seed in the first game of the tournament, 11:30 a.m. on Tuesday morning. There's a drive to the bucket by Terrence Brown, and he got through a couple of defenders and laid it in.
Yeah, and I think Powell was smart to back off. You don't want to make bad matters worse. Just let him lay it in. You're up 82-57. Don't give him a three-point play.
Carr at the free throw line. Reach-in foul is called on Utah. Foul's going to be called on Terrence Brown. Got that his first of the day. I think that's right. So not a shooting foul. Team foul number 5 on Utah here in the second half. Baylor has 3 team fouls. Bears inbound near side court. Inbounds to Agbum. Gives to Powell. Passes down low to Yesufu. Shot no good. Loose ball tipped out to Powell. Back to Tunde, and he jams it.
You know, Tunde kept it alive. He missed the shot, the layup. It was contested, but he batted it back out to Powell. A couple of power dribbles by Powell. It was right back to Yesufu.
Wow, 84-57. Bears with the big lead, still working hard on the glass. Couple of offensive rebounds on that trip down the floor. Here's Abby on the right wing. Bounces to Terrence Brown. Pull-up jumper, baseline right. No good. Rebound, Caden Powell. To Cam Carr. Carr off to the races, and a whistle and a foul, a blocking foul on Obamate Abbey.
Yeah, that was a one-man fast break by Carr, and that's really advantage Baylor when that's the case. He's either going to get fouled, as he did there, or he's going to finish at the rim.
Traore to the bench, Abbey to the bench. Here is Don McHenry back on, and who? Josh Hayes. 6'10" Josh Hayes back on for the Utes. Baylor to inbound on the baseline. Agbum drops it inbounds to Yesufu. Attacks in the paint. Short jumper is good by Tunde Yesufu.
And Utah has had no answer for that all afternoon. That's really been Baylor's best offense in a number of games. Yesufu, find a mismatch, get low, and score.
29-point lead, biggest of the day for the Bears. Cut 2 off that as Terrence Brown drives in from the left baseline for 2. Makes it 86-61, Baylor on top. Check that, 86-59. And the Bears, Cam Carr back with 2 more.
Yep, a couple of dribbles right to the lane, and again, the Bears have gotten back to that here in the second half. That's why they're up 88-59. Utah offers very little resistance on the perimeter. You can finish at the rim.
McHenry drives into the paint. Easy lay-in for Don McHenry. Shots are coming pretty easy on both ends of the floor right now with 5:05 to play.
Yeah, the Bears are happy just to exchange baskets the next 5 minutes and second in this game.
Leading 88-61. Pass down low. That's Caden Powell to Mikey Ratai. Senior to senior, Ratai the bucket.
It's just been so easy against the Utah defense. Bears with 90 still have 4:54 to play.
Wow. 90-61 is the Baylor lead over Utah. Luca Langarita dribbles on the right side. He'll pass it underneath. Keanu Dawes gets the feed and dunks it.
You know, right now for Alex Jensen, the Utah coach, it's just the little things. And again, a nice play. They ran their half-court set, and they get a nod of approval from their coach for running something, even down this This much.
Oh, nice pass. That's from Cam Carr to Ratai. Left it on the rim, got his miss, and put it up and in.
It's another layup. That's 5 in a row now for the Bears. And that ball is where it needs to be. That's underneath the basket.
At the other end, here's a dunk at the other end. It's looking like an NBA All-Star gamer right now. The way they're scoring so easily.
That is a really good way to put it. That's exactly what it is. But the Bears are happy just to exchange baskets. Bears 8 points away from 100 in this one.
92-65, the Baylor lead. 3-4 to play. Cam Carr, three, rat-a-tats in. Deep three, left side by Carr.
And that's in his rep. I mean, catches it in step inside on the offensive side of the half-court line. He's a threat to score.
Now the biggest lead of the day at 30 for the Bears. 65, and Terrence Brown, another short shot to make it 95-67. Coach Drew's going to call a timeout to get some subs on the floor, and we will take it as well. 3:16 to play. It's Baylor 95, Utah 67. Scott Drew closing in on career win number 500. We're back at Sports Media Network.
Proudly serving Texas since 2007, Magnolia Realty is a full-service brokerage and a trusted neighbor, bridging expert industry knowledge with integrity and kindness. Known for their award-winning agents, Magnolia Realty understands the dynamics of making the real estate journey your own and the importance of trust from contract to close. You can find their local agents here in Waco and across the state, including in Dallas, Fort Worth, Austin, San Antonio, and Temple. To get connected and learn more, visit magnoliarealty.com. Here's to home.
We don't just build trucks. We build something that's meant to last. That's why the 2026 Toyota Tundra isn't just built in Texas. It's built by Texas. Every line, weld, and seal, shaped with the pride, heat, and strength that only Texas really knows. The Tundra is built to tough it out and to take it easy. Built to carry tradition and to make new ones. Built to roll with the punches and to go the distance. Built stronger, built louder, built here. The 2026 Toyota Tundra, built in Texas, driven everywhere. Test drive at your local Toyota dealer or visit toyota.com today. Toyota, let's go places. Feature availability differs based on trim. See toyota.com for details.
You're listening to Baylor Men's Basketball on the Baylor Sports Media Network.
I want to say thanks again to Magnolia Realty, our game sponsor today. Magnolia Realty, the official real estate partner of Baylor Athletics. Great to visit with Will Woods at halftime. And we're brought to you by Pepsi. Hey, Bears fans, this basketball season, make Pepsi your go-to game day drink because it's the only drink for basketball watching. Pepsi, that's what I like. Proud partner of Baylor Athletics.
Well, with 3:16 to play, John, you called it. It was a timeout for Coach Drew to get some guys into the game who don't get a lot of playing time. And that's Kirkendall and Perry. I thought Perry was out there. Apparently he's not in there yet, but I think it's just a matter of time.
I think you're right. Going to have Will Kirkendall get on the floor, the Arizona transfer. James Najee back out there as well. Some more minutes for James. Boy, a lot of points to go around. Bears sitting at 95 and a 95-67 lead with 3:16 to go. Tunde Yesufu, 26 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, and what'd you say, 6 steals for Tunde? Is that the word?
He's got 6.
Wow.
Just a guy that can just stamp the game with his defense, and he's done that here. He's been great on that side of the floor the last 5 or 6 games.
There we go. Bears will try to get Kirkendall a shot. He's got the ball top of the key in a double team. Passes left side to Ratai. Ratai into the paint. Turns around, gives it back to Kirkendall. Drives, cut off again. Back outside to Ratai. 3 to shoot. He's got to put it up. I don't think he knows it. He does. He puts it up. It's the back iron. No good. Rebound, Don McHenry for Utah. McHenry jabs with his right foot. Comes back out. Isaac Williams, by the way, is back on the Baylor bench, so let's take that as a good sign. Hopefully nothing serious with that tweak of his ankle. Three left corner is no good by Kendall Sanders. Rebound Bears. To Kirkendall, left corner three, no good. Carr had the rebound and lost it to Sanders. Over to Utah.
That's a good look.
Yeah.
You knew when he caught it, it was going up. He's out there to shoot it.
There's a drive by Seydou Traore, and it's going to be a foul called on Will Kirkendall. Here's Drew Perry off the bench. Drew's going to get in the game with 2:13 to play. Getting the final word. What's Coach Drew telling you?
Shoot it.
If you get the ball,
shoot it.
Shoot it. Put it up.
Hey, it's not going in if you don't shoot it.
Free throws for Seydou Traore. Cam Carr comes out. Applause of the crowd. How about Carr today? 21 points, 4 assists.
9 of 13 from the floor. It's a pretty good afternoon.
I would say. 2 free throws by Traore makes it 95-69. For the Bears underneath, James Najee gets the feed and his first 2 points of the day.
You know, and that's something we haven't seen from him. A couple of big, strong dribbles and then finish at the rim.
Like to see that from Najee. Zone defense by Baylor. Here's McHenry on the right wing. Looks to drive, drops it off. Shot no good, hanging on the rim, no call. It was Josh Hayes, and he gets a technical for hanging on the rim. He tried to dunk it, and it wouldn't go down, and he just hung around literally up there.
Yeah. Basket interference. Okay, I thought the official, in fact, he made the T sign.
He did.
And I think they looked at the clock and said, you know, minute 43 to go. I got to catch a plane.
Basket interference.
That's all right. Let's just go with that.
So Baylor ball. Kirkendall, Will Kirkendall drops it inbounds. Gets the feedback, drives down the paint and lays it in. Will Kirkendall gets the Bears to 99 points on the day.
You know, that's a nice play by Kirkendall. In traffic, went up with his left hand, used his right hand to shield the ball. And that's a nice play from a guy that can really play, John. He doesn't get a lot of minutes, but he is a legitimate Division I player.
Here's James Goodis going to get on the floor for Dan Skillings. Skillings, a nice day on senior day for Baylor. Just deflected that ball out of bounds. Utah will inbound far side court. McHenry working against Perry. Runner is good by Don McHenry.
They've done a good job watching McHenry and Brown. Now those guys are getting a lot of points late. McHenry has 20, 16 for Brown. But when this game was up for grabs, neither one of those guys ever really found a groove.
About 1 minute to go, 99-71 Baylor. Here's James Najee dribbling on the perimeter. Gives to Michael Ratai. Ratai lobs for Najee and a foul. Najee takes a big step and dunks it, but a foul before the shot. Foul is called on Kendall Sanders. I think we'll have free throws. Yes, the 1+ for James Najee. Just now in the bonus, that is team foul number 7 on Utah. Baylor has 4 team fouls here in the second half.
Think about that, and they've been able to force 15 turnovers. Nice.
Najee, his 3rd point of the day. 1 bucket now, the free throw, another one coming. And that gets Baylor to the century mark, 100 points.
Boom.
101 on 2 free throws by James Najee.
Looks like he's been there frequently this season. But hey, again, that's a good sign from a guy who I think has a lot of potential. He just needs somebody to work with him. I think he'll get that here.
30-point lead equals the biggest lead of the day. Seydou Traore dribbles into the paint, head fake, and a whistle and a foul, and it's on Drew Perry. So that'll get Traore a couple of free throws with 31.5 seconds remaining. So after the game, stay with us during the First Central Credit Union postgame show. We'll let you listen in to the Senior Day recognitions. We'll celebrate with Coach Drew. I'm sure there's something big planned for Coach Drew. His 500th victory as the Baylor head coach. There'll be a lot going on in postgame today.
Well, and they earned this one. I mean, they needed this win, John. Not a surprise that they got it. They've been playing really, really well down the stretch. Good time of year to be doing that. they're going to win this one easily.
And here's a steal. The ball, Ratai loses it to Sanders, who dunks at the other end. Makes it 101-75. Traore had hit both those free throws. Last time that into the floor. 14 seconds to play. Drew Perry holds the ball in his hands. Baylor doesn't have to take another shot. Looks over to the students with a fist in the air, and Baylor has the win. An impressive win to end the regular season on Senior Day, and hands Scott Drew career victory number 500 in the process. 101-75, Baylor over Utah today.
And John, a lot to celebrate. I think each of the graduating seniors on Senior Day had a really good night. I mean, it's a day to remember, really, for those guys, and we're going to get into all that in our post-game statistics, but to win this one the way they did and build momentum as they try to make a run into the Big 12 tournament, this is just what the doctor ordered. A lot to celebrate, 500th win. Going to see these guys out the right way, but at the end of the day, it was a win for this team, desperately needed, and they got it on one of the best days of the year.
Tremendous. 101-75, the final score. Baylor over Utah. We're going to keep it right here and let you listen in to the festivities on the floor. Bears with the win at 16-15 on the year. They'll finish 6-12 in the Big 12, and that will be the number 13 seed in the Big 12 tournament. Baylor will play first game of the tournament Tuesday morning in Kansas City. And the announcement comes, Scott Drew, career victory number 500. Typical of Coach Drew. Yep. He points to the players and points to his staff. Let's listen in.
500 wins. Hey, first and foremost, we call those team awards, and if it wasn't for great players, great fans, administration support, none of that happens. So thank you guys for the 500 wins. Second of all, we've only waited 23 years to have one of our own homegrown senior nights. So Caden Powell is going to speak on behalf of the seniors real quick. And then we will have Pastor Weibel, like we always do, close the team in prayer. Hey, you guys were great today. I know it's spring break. Thank you so much for showing up. Thanks for showing up all year. These guys have fought and gotten better. How about number 44, Caden Powell?
I just want to say, on behalf of all the seniors here, the team, everybody that's in the program, we appreciate everybody's support and welcoming us in with open arms and giving us this great environment to play in all year long. So we can't thank y'all enough for making this one year memorable for us. Thank you.
Nice. Now here's Mark Weibel.
And for 23 years, Pastor Weibel's done our home game chapel services. Can we all please give him a round of applause? Your world, Pastor.
All right. Let's pray.
Hey, tell them they can join in.
Okay, y'all join.
Yeah, they can put their hands on people.
Okay, there you go. All right, Father, we bow before you, acknowledging your goodness to us. Lord, we thank you that we have victory here, but Lord, we thank you even more that we have victory through Jesus Christ our Lord. Father, we thank you for what you have taught these guys this season in their time here at Baylor. We pray, Lord God, that the lessons that these seniors have learned as they go out would carry them over many mountains and many valleys, that, Lord, they would be able to walk fully in the anointing of what you have placed on them. Lord, we lift up to you Obi, and we say, you have loved him with an everlasting love. Therefore, Lord, you continue your faithfulness to him. Lord, over Dan, don't let anybody take his joy, Lord, for the joy of the Lord is his strength. Lord, over Michael, we thank you that you know the plans you have for Michael, the plans to give him a future and a hope. We thank you, Lord, that you have made Caden an oak of righteousness within our community and with this basketball team. Father, we play blessings on each one as these seniors go out. And Lord, we pray that you would let them remember the lessons they have learned here to carry them to greater heights for your glory. Father, we thank you for the 500 wins that Coach Drew has guided us to. Lord, we thank you for his influence as well. We pray, Lord God, that everything that we do would bring glory and honor to you. It's in Jesus' name that we pray. Amen.
That is Mark Weibel, the chaplain for Baylor basketball home games, the entire 23 years of Coach Drew's tenure here. And now they're going to play and sing and join in that good old Baylor line. What a day, Pat. What a day.
Well, and that prayer, John, says it all. It really does. I mean, this is a culture of joy, and those aren't just words. That's the way they run things around here. You come into the program, that's the culture that you're going to come into and buy into. And you said it when we started the broadcast. That's at the end of the day, that's what this program is all about. Even in a year that didn't go the way most people hoped it would go, there is some real winning going on in this program. Not necessarily wins and losses, but I'm proud of these guys. And I just, you and I, again, having spent another year with these guys, we're better for that.
Yeah.
And I think everybody that touches this program leaves it better. And sometimes we can get lost in expectations, but promise you this is a winning program. Another year of winning for this team this year.
Well, and Coach Drew, so typical of him, he's going to, deflect attention on himself. His 500th win. That's 24 years in the making, and he reaches that milestone today. But he points to his players, and he points to his coaching staff. Lace Darius Dunn is sitting over here.
Yeah.
Lace had the hand in a lot of those Baylor wins also. But what a culture of joy it is here with Baylor basketball, and fun to see them so happy and celebrate like this on Senior Day.
And, John, there's a reason that Lace Dunn and Epe Udo and Quincy Acey, and I could go on and on, keep coming back to this program well after their eligibility has expired. It's a culture that you live by, and they've learned it here. And they've gone out into the world and have been what you would expect them to be, having spent as much time as they've spent here.
Yeah, really cool. Now the players will go by and shake hands with the students who are behind us. And thanks to the students who stuck around, this is spring break week coming up.
Yep.
So they, I think, made a conscious effort to stay here for this game today. And then a lot of folks who have come in under very rainy conditions. We appreciate all them.
Yeah, and it was an energetic crowd today.
Yeah,
and the team gave them a lot to get energized about. But I thought under those circumstances, this was a really strong home crowd that enjoyed watching the Bears finish Big 12 play in style, 101-75.
There's 5 of them in this crowd today. That is Art and Maddie Wellborn, and Wesley and Ruby, and young Charlie Wellborn in his first ever Baylor basketball game.
How about that?
Hey,
Started
Charlie,
young.
Way to go, Char. And they see a big-time win for the Bears today. 101-75 the final. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. Back in 10 seconds on the Baylor Sports Media Network.
From the ESPN studios, this is KRZI Waco, K222DC Waco, K265DV Temple, ESPN Central Texas.
101-75, Baylor over Utah today. The Bears in the regular season, 16-15, 6-12 in the Big 12. They'll be the number 13 seed in the Big 12 tournament. They will play, we'll double check this, I think Arizona State, their first game in Kansas City. We know for sure 11:30 a.m., first game of the day on Tuesday from the T-Mobile Center with that fabulous ASB glass floor there in Kansas City. Utah will be the number 16 seed. They are 10-21. They are 2-16 in the Big 12. Final score, Baylor 101, Utah 75. Stay with us. The First Central Credit Union postgame show is coming up next here on the Baylor Sports Media Network.
Let's go Central Texas. President's Day sales event means big savings on brand new vehicles at Allen Samuels in Waco. Check out the all-new, completely redesigned 2026 Jeep Cherokee, and don't miss the all-new Dodge Charger 6-pack, because that 6-pack is built to run fast and hard. From everyday capability to pure performance, now is the time to buy and save big at Allen Samuels, your friend in the car business. Come by, let's be friends.
Are you tired of slow internet? Are data caps and throttling making it impossible to stream your favorite shows and movies? If so, it sounds like it's time to switch to Nextlink Internet. With Nextlink, there are no data caps and no throttling, just super fast internet speeds, up to 1 gig over wireless in some areas. Plus, Nextlink is an official partner of Baylor Athletics. So don't wait another minute. Give Nextlink a call or go online to nextlinkinternet.com to see what special offers are available to you. Blazing fast internet is just a click or phone call away. Sick 'em, Bears.
You hear that? That's the sound of Pepsi Zero Sugar, the better tasting, more refreshing Zero Sugar Cola. Listen to that endless pour. Pure refreshment. If it sounds this good, just imagine how it tastes. Oh yeah, so good. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Let your taste decide.
Hellberg Barbecue is a family-owned business started here in Waco, Texas, and proud to serve the local area. They love to cater all kinds of events, big and small. Serving Baylor and its families is one of their favorite things, and they even ship barbecue nationwide. Check them out while here in Waco or online and support one of Waco's local barbecue restaurants, Hellberg Barbecue. Salt, pepper, and a whole lot of prayer.
This has been live coverage of Baylor men's basketball. Now, it's time for the First Central Credit Union postgame show. Brought to you by Texas Farm Bureau Insurance, championship partner of Baylor Athletics. Visit Texas Farm Bureau Insurance online to find a local agent today. TFNB, the official local bank of Baylor Athletics. Nissan, innovation that excites. Libman, America's trusted brand name in cleaning. Premier ER and Urgent Care. Feel better now. Stay tuned as we break down the game, listen to highlights, and talk with Coach Drew, players, and more. All coming up on the Baylor Sports Media Network.
Welcome in on the First Central Credit Union postgame show. It's brought to you by the First Central Credit Union. Everything we do for you. Eventful break there, but we're all back and we're all good.
At least you're not on the injured reserve list.
Yeah. So we've got the courtside cam, which may or may not have captured one of us, not you, falling back in this chair during that break.
But I think it was a charge.
It was lace done,
yes.
And it wouldn't be against him.
No,
it'd be on me. But we're glad you're with us as we move into our First Central Credit Union postgame show following a 101-75 win by the Bears today. How about the start by Baylor?
Yeah.
Pat, I think, and we'll check with Josie and David Kay, I think at the beginning, I know Baylor started by hitting 15 of their first 16 shots.
Yep.
And it may have been better than that, but I remember that for sure. So what a start by the Bears.
You know, and John, it was is exactly the way the scouting report strategized it. This is a team, Utah, that just does not defend very well. And so the idea was make them guard because they don't like to guard. They'd rather have the ball at the other end of the floor. And because of that, Bears shot layup after layup after layup. And when the Bears stuck with that, they were able to score almost at will. And then they added some threes. They shot threes really well. But to me, the key was get the ball hard to the rim, make Utah guard them. And the Utes just really never offered much resistance there.
Tremendous shooting first half by the Bears, really continued the entire game. It was 53-33 at halftime. Bears led by as much as 30 in the second half. 101-71 was the biggest lead today. Final 101-75 Baylor over Utah. Plenty more to come on the First Central Credit Union postgame show. We invite you to stay with us. And it's brought to you by the First Central Credit Union. Everything we do for you. We're also brought to you by Texas Farm Bureau Insurance, proud championship partner of Baylor Athletics. Thanks again to Magnolia Realty, our game sponsor today. Magnolia Realty, the official real estate partner of Baylor Athletics. Back with more on the First Central Credit Union postgame show in a moment. It follows a 101-75 Baylor win over the Utes here on the Baylor Sports Media Network.
Have you been to the new location of Green Eye Associates yet? You'll still receive the same award-winning service and excellent care from Dr. Green and her dedicated optometrists and staff. But now conveniently located in Woodway right off of Highway 84. Come see the expanded optical showroom and be sure to ask about innovative services like IPL treatments for dry eye symptoms and the brand new sports vision technology. Green Eye Associates, the official optometrist of Baylor Athletics.
Texas Golf Carts has been providing sales, service, and leasing to Central Texas since 1993. We offer many different parts and accessories from various manufacturers and are the only authorized Yamaha and Club Car dealer in Central Texas. Visit our new location off Highway 6 in Waco or call us at 848-5991 and let us know what you are looking for, and we'll provide the expertise in meeting and achieving your desires and specifications. We are also proud supporters of the Baylor Bears. Sick 'em, Bears!
Are you tired of slow internet? Are data caps and throttling making it impossible to stream your favorite shows and movies? If so, it sounds like it's time to switch to NextLink Internet. With NextLink, there are no data caps and no throttling, just super fast internet speeds, up to 1 gig over wireless in some areas. Plus, NextLink is an official partner of Baylor Athletics. So don't wait another minute. Give NextLink a call or go online to nextlinkinternet.com to see what special offers are available to you. Blazing fast internet is just a click or phone call away. Sick 'em, Bears!
TFNB Your Bank for Life is a longtime supporter of Baylor Athletics. Find out why more Baylor fans are making TFNB their bank for life. Sign up for our Edge checking and get your own custom Baylor Bear debit card. With 6 convenient locations and an award-winning mobile app, banking has never been easier. TFNB, your bank for life. Member FDIC.
You're listening to Baylor Men's Basketball. Baylor Men's Basketball on the Baylor Sports Media Network.
And welcome back on the First Central Credit Union postgame show. It's brought to you by the First Central Credit Union. Everything we do for you. What a day here at Foster Pavilion. Senior day victory for the Bears. Dominating win over Utah, 101-75 the final. Scott Drew's 500th career victory to close the regular season. We're told Coach Drew got drenched, water bottles in the locker room. That'll be some fun video. I'm sure Matt Kirchner was there to gather that.
Yeah, well, and he'll have to dry off a little bit before he comes out here. But he deserves it. I mean, you think about that, 500 wins.
Very significant.
Yeah.
That's huge. 480 of those have come here at Baylor, 20 of those at Valparaiso. His 1 year coaching there, following his dad as head coach at Valparaiso. But 500, that is really cool and a really memorable day, right, to get your 500th win.
Yeah, very much so. And you think back to the beginning of that, at least we had him in his second year as a head coach. Those wins were hard to come by there for a while.
Yeah, that's true.
And then got over the hump and accelerated, and here we are all these years later, and he's got 500.
So Coach Drew is coming our way. We look forward to visiting with him. It's brought to you by Alliance Bank. Never better. Alliance Bank, your Central Texas business bank. And joined by Coach Scott Drew.
A little wet.
Hey, I'm a little wet. Hey, that's a great feeling to have. There's the volume. How about that?
There we go.
Cold shower. I'm awake now, man. So I saw a lot of water bottles, so I was this ain't my first rodeo. I got a couple and went after them, but my 2 ran out quick.
You went on the attack.
I lost the water fight.
Oh, that's great. Coach, what a day all the way around.
Yeah, coming into a game, senior night, coaches dream of an opportunity where you can play like this, play everybody. Everyone has a good feeling. And really one thing our team wanted to do is we know we had a lot of losses at home, more than we're used to, and we wanted to leave everybody with a good taste because we've gotten a lot better, and the guys have fought and competed. So I'm glad that, again, spring break, a lot of people out of town, but those that showed up, and it was a great crowd. Glad we could give them a lot to cheer for today.
Those seniors, man, every one of them contributed, didn't they?
Yeah, they did, and at the end of the day, as a coach, you're always nervous because with the emotions, a lot of coaches think senior nights are the worst nights of the year. So real blessing that we were able to get separation and play as well as we did.
Coach, I thought Pastor Weibel's prayer at the end really kind of said it all. I mean, wins and losses really weren't what you wanted this year, but this team, you sort of redefine winning. And in the program culture of joy, winning takes on a little different feeling.
Well, it does. We talk about the win that matters most, and that's salvation. And we had 6 in part of the program baptized this year, and a team that really we did a personality test with the team, and out of all the schools, the person that gives it was like, we're by far and away the most spiritual team, meaning value it, appreciate it, want to grow, and that's what you're most excited about. We want to win, and we want to win them all here, but most of all, we want to win and be in heaven.
Well, and your seniors on senior day really played well, all of them.
Well, with only 3 turnovers, and who had those turnovers? But is that a school record for us?
I'll find out.
In Big 12 play?
Josie's looking.
Yeah, there you go, Josie. That's a good one to check out.
It's got to be close, right?
Yeah. So, I mean, we have 5, we have, 8 or 9, and then you have 18, and then you have 3. I mean, we just like to be consistent. We'd like to keep it at that 3 to 9 would be great, because obviously we've shown signs of being capable of doing that.
Well, and your 500th victory today. Congratulations to you on that. I know you're going to deflect it to your players that you've had through the years, but that's a major accomplishment.
Well, it first starts with the school and administration giving us a chance to compete at a high level, so they deserve a lot of the credit for that. And then the players that have come here, sacrificed, played for the name on the front of the jersey, and then I've been blessed with the great staff. And as we all know, you're only as good as your staff, your players, your administration. And then the last, I will give my family a shout out, because at the end of the day, whenever you're working in a way, they're sacrificing because you're not there. And Kelly's been an unbelievable coach's wife, and Mackenzie graduates from Baylor this year. Really proud of her. And Peyton will be a freshman at Baylor next year. Brody, we're just hoping he makes it through high school. No, I'm joking.
Alive.
Joking, Brody. Okay.
So 500 wins, but it's interesting, Coach. Over the course of those 500 wins, we saw Lace Dunn back here tonight. Your players come back to this program.
Yeah, Caleb Woner was here, and it was great seeing him, and he's doing really well with the Broncos. And next year I think we'll have a great opportunity. And then I remember not too long ago was Quincy, AC, and Epe, and, man, they look great. I was like, can you give us 10 minutes tonight?
Right.
Lace and just all those Perry Jones dads here tonight. And a lot of the past players love when they come back, and I'm very appreciative of that.
With the win, you know you'll be the 13th seed in the Big 12 tournament, playing the 11:30 a.m. game on Tuesday. Is it Arizona State, Josie? So Arizona State first-round matchup.
Well, and Arizona State just beat Kansas, and they've had some really big wins, played really well, beat Tech. And Coach Hurley, I know they want to win and be successful for them. Any Big 12 tournament game is a scrap dogfight to the end, as we know. So the good thing is we're playing well, and hopefully we can put the best forward here in Kansas City. So for all those going, I look forward to seeing you, and hopefully we give you a lot to cheer for.
That'll be fun. Coach, big day. Congratulations on everything today. Senior day, win, 500.
And Baylor fans can't thank you enough, so thank you.
Coach, thanks very much. Coach Scott Drew, on a day when he gets his 500th career victory and the Bears win on senior day. Coach Drew's postgame comments brought to you by Alliance Bank. Alliance Bank, your Central Texas business bank.
You know, I resisted the urge to ask him about the Major League Fishing tournament going on at Lake Waco right now.
I'm shocked he didn't bring it up.
I know. Well, I'll get him later on that. I didn't want to just, take our eye off the ball here.
That's good.
But that is a pretty big deal.
It is, and he never misses an opportunity to talk to you about that. He did it in the pregame interview.
He sure did.
Great to visit with him. 101-75 the final. More to come on the First Central Credit Union postgame show. It's brought to you by the First Central Credit Union. Everything we do for you. We're also brought to you by Premier ER and Urgent Care, the place to go when you're not sure where to go. Open 24/7 and just a short walk across campus. No appointment necessary. Just walk in. Visit premier.care to learn more. And we'll have more live from Foster Pavilion as we continue on the First Central Credit Union postgame show in a moment. Hang on, I think Dan Skillings may be coming our way, and we don't want to hold him up. Look, Josie's negotiating with him right now.
That's right.
Dan's not going to turn down a headset. Yeah, he's coming.
Okay,
All right.
there you go.
I tell you what, let's stay here so we don't make Dan wait. But one of the seniors on Senior Day, and what a great day for those guys, Pat. You said it to Coach Drew. They all contributed to the win today.
They all had really big afternoons. 10 points for Skillings. Michael Ratai had 14. Those two guys combined for 9 rebounds in the ball game. Agbum had 7. He had 3 assists. He had 3 rebounds. Caden Powell was great again. 8 points, 5 rebounds for him, and a career high, or at least a Baylor career high, 5 assists in the game against 0 turnovers. You know, those guys, I thought it was a battle this year for them, and for them to finish their careers at Baylor, at least in Foster Pavilion, the way they did today, really says a lot about what they can contribute to the program.
All right,
here's Dan.
We've got Dan Skillings away from his adoring fans out there, including your fiance. Congratulations.
Appreciate you.
You got a cut under your eye there, didn't you?
Yeah, man. I'm getting annoyed with all these scars, man.
Scar, yeah.
Scar up here from earlier this year. Scar here. Got a wedding July 31st.
That's right. No more scars. You didn't even know it was bleeding, did you?
No, I didn't know.
Until the official stopped it. What a great day. Congratulations on a big-time Senior Day win today.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It was great to get the win today. It was great to get the win for Coach Drew. His 500th win, which is pretty amazing. You know what I mean? All here at Baylor, most of them, you know, national championship, man. You can go forever talking about what he's done, but he's very humble, and he just does things for the team, and that's all he cares about. So I love things like that.
You talked at media yesterday about it was kind of emotional when you personally thought about Senior Day. How did that play out for you?
Coming in thinking about Senior Day, you know what I mean? It's my last game in Foster. One, which is crazy. I won't play another game in here again. Just wild, my bad. And then like last regular season game, and then we got conference tournament, and then wherever God brings us after that. You know what I mean? And next thing you know, my senior, I'm done playing college basketball. You know, so it's kind of wild. I had great energy today because I had my Bobika bar, so that was great. You know, I felt like this game. I felt the best I ever felt. You know what I mean? Because acai bowls have a lot of nutritions in it, and they just put it into a bar for Bobika.
Bobika bar.
Bobika bar.
We need to get us some of those.
You have to get you some
we've
Bobika
asked.
bars.
It's a friend of his that has this company, and we would like some samples.
Yes, I'll get you some samples. You know, he actually has a competition March 27th up here at Baylor.
Oh, here at Baylor.
He should win it because Bobika's done a lot of good things. So.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Well, you did a lot of good things today. That was fun to see, and to win like this. Gosh, it looked like you saw pretty early, get the ball to the rim, and you're going to be successful. You guys were taking advantage of that.
Yeah, man. Today was such great playing together as a team, and how happy we looked on the court, and you know, just getting a win always feels great. You know what I mean? And looking back at this year, people always want to say, what if that? But I feel like our regular season would have went a lot better if we had a lot more time together. Yeah. You know what I mean? Everyone can tell we're such a better team second half of the Big 12 play. You know what I mean? And that's what happens with a brand new team. But obviously, no excuses at the end of the day. But like, we're getting better and better and better. And our goal is to go make some noise in the conference tournament and show everybody that we got better.
Yeah. Well, Dan, we got you for a year, only a year, but I'm glad we got you for a year. Talk a little bit about your Baylor experience in the year you've been here.
Baylor experience has been amazing. You know, growing as a man, I feel like I'm happy I came here more as an off-the-court things and building you as a man than even more than as a basketball player. You know, this university develops you as a man and develops you into a better basketball player. And the people I met here, most of them are going to be at my wedding. And, like, the relationships you grow at Baylor and how authentic and real the coaches are and things like that, you know what I mean? And the people you meet, the staff, the academic staff, the trainers, the weightlifters, strength conditioning coaches, go down the line, managers, GAs, everything. So I'm happy that I came here for my last year, and I'm happy with the people I've met, and they're going to be relationships that last forever.
That's very well said.
I love Mikey retired
How about this
as well.
guy?
Yeah,
Mikey
I love this guy.
Number 12.
Number 12, baby.
Trying
1-2,
to
baby.
distract you, and you handled it well.
I love Mikey retired.
Say again. That's great. And it was fun to see you seniors all contribute today, and everybody contributed to this win. It'd be fun to go to Kansas City next week, thinking about how much improvement there's been in this team, and you guys are playing your best basketball right now. Couldn't ask for much more than that.
Yeah, man. We're going to work. We're going to practice tomorrow. You know what I mean? We head down to Kansas City tomorrow night after practice, and go in there with a full head of steam and all seriousness, and obviously enjoy it and have so much fun. You know, as the season's coming to the end, regular season's over, conference tournament's going to be over soon, and then whatever we play at, whatever tournament we play in after that is going to be over. So, just taking everything in, and teams should be not going into playing us like, oh, we're going to win today. Like, they're going to be like, oh, it's going to be hard to win today. You know what I mean? That's what we want. And we want to go out. We want to be remembered of how hard we played before the season comes.
Well, Dan, thanks for being a Baylor Bear, and appreciate your comments about your experience here. You've represented the university, the program really well, and we really do appreciate that. Thank you for that.
I appreciate you guys, man. Thank you. Appreciate all the fans, too, man. God bless.
All right, let's go to Kansas City and win a few more games.
Yes, sir. We got to.
Dan Skillings Jr., one of the seniors on Senior Day, visiting with us. We appreciate him. Give you Dan's numbers and all the final stats when we come back on the First Central Credit Union postgame show. It's brought to you by the First Central Credit Union. Everything we do for you. 101-75, the final. Baylor wins over Utah. Back with a look at the final stats after this here on the Baylor Sports Media Network.
It's the President's Day sales event at Allen Samuels Dodge in Waco, and the choice is yours. Drive home a new 2025 Jeep Wrangler Sahara or Rubicon with $10,000 off MSRP. Ford owners get an extra $2,000 in bonus savings, or step up to a 2025 Jeep Gladiator and tag $12,000 off MSRP. Inventory's moving fast and selections are getting thin, so don't wait. Hurry to Allen Samuels Dodge in Waco, your friend in the car business. Come by, let's be friends.
Planning a new or used vehicle purchase? Drive the lane with First Central Credit Union's easy online application. It's a winning season with First Central's full court press of quick local loan processing, your best rate, and flexible terms. Apply online. You'll score at www.firstcentralcu.com. We're your team.
Membership and loan policy requirements apply. Member NCUA.
Do you want to earn points while cheering on your favorite Baylor teams? Join Baylor Bold Rewards. Track your attendance on the Baylor Sports app across athletic events and earn points towards prizes and experiences. Download the Baylor Sports app or register online today at BaylorBoldRewards.com and start earning your points today.
Baylor fans, ready to keep it cool this season? Ice and Easy delivers premium ice lightning fast. From tailgates to restaurants, construction sites, concerts, and races, Ice and Easy has you covered. Game day or work day, keep your drinks cold and your spirits bold. Ice and Easy, we deliver, you chill. Proud supporter of the Baylor Bears.
You're listening to Baylor Men's Basketball on the Baylor Sports Media Network.
And back with us as we continue on the First Central Credit Union postgame show, brought to you by the First Central Credit Union. Everything we do for you. Nothing, never better on the First Central Credit Union postgame show than today. Pat, you always want to win your senior day. There was a game a few years ago. It didn't go Baylor's way. That lost to Nebraska. But really since then, and gosh, today might top it all. The way the crowd responded, Coach Drew's 500, the seniors, and everybody that played contributing to the win.
Yeah, and it was dominant. I mean, this is maybe best start to finish 40 minutes this team has played this year. And I thought, again, they did exactly what the scouting report suggests they do, and that's get the ball hard to the rim. I think for the most part of the game, their defense was really, really good. So a little bit of momentum, actually a lot of momentum as they go into Kansas City on Tuesday.
Yeah, very much so. All right, let's take a look at the final stats. Pat, 101-75 the final score. Baylor over Utah. How do we get there?
Well, you know, if you're a Utah Ute right now, you're thinking, how do we shoot 60% from the floor? We make 50% of our threes. We make 91% of our free throws, and we lose by 26.
Wow.
Well, what the answer to that question is you turn it over 16 times, and your opponent, as Baylor did today, gets 31 points off those turnovers, just not going to win. And that's really how it plays out, and that was the case today. Bears were able to outscore Utah points off turnovers 31-5, and that was the difference. Bears did shoot it really well, 61% for the Bears from the floor. They made 8 of 18 threes. They made 13 of 15 at the free throw line. And when you're fueled by the turnovers, you're able to get points in transition. The Bears got a bunch of those today. That's a recipe for a 26-point win. Bears got 4 different players in double digits. Yesufu and Carr combined for 47 of the 101, 26 for Yesufu, 21 for Carr. Look at the line for Yesufu. 5 rebounds to go along with his points. He had 4 assists. He had 6 turnovers in the ball game, and was just dominant, really, I thought, on the defensive side of the floor. Carr added 4 assists as well.
6 steals. You said 6 turnovers.
Oh, I'm sorry.
But it's 6 steals.
Okay, I would.
For
Yeah,
Yesufu.
I mean, six steals against 1 turnover, 4 assists. It's a pretty good ball handling night by a guy who really had struggled to handle the ball most of the season. So thanks for that correction. Dan Skillings had 10, 4 rebounds, and assist. He had 3 steals in the ball game. Michael Ratai with 14 in the game, 5 rebounds. He had an assist. He had a steal. And then Caden Powell, 8 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, a Baylor career high for Caden Powell in this game. 7 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists for Obi Agbam. Isaac Williams had 9 in the ball game. Most of those came early. I'm not sure exactly, John, when he left the floor. Don't have an update. Looked like he rolled an ankle, and we'll see if we can get an update on that, but did not play. In fact, he played only 20 minutes in this game, but played really well while he was in there. 4 points for James Najee, 2 of 2 at the free throw line for Najee. Will Kirkendall got a bucket to get the Bears up to 101. Some other really big numbers in this game. Bears had 22 assists. Coach Drew mentioned that. 22 assists on 40 made buckets. Mentioned the points off turnovers. Bears were dominant in the paint, 58-42 there. And that, again, was a product of getting the ball to the rim against a suspect Utah defense. That was the game plan. It played out, and that's one of the reasons Bears shot 62% from the floor. Bears got 30 points from their bench, which is a little bit unusual with a thin roster. Let me get to the Utah scoring. 20 points and 16 points for McHenry and Brown, respectively, in this game. You would expect that. 50% of their points come from those 2 guys. That's about where they were today. They scored 75. 14 for Keanu Dawes, and then a number of other players contributed. But coming into the game, anticipated that, felt like got to control those 2 guys. And when the game was up for grabs in the first half, neither one of those guys really were doing any damage. And so when it counted, the Bears held those 2 guys in check. And that ultimately, I thought, was the difference. Bears did out-rebound Utah 26-19. In fact, the goal in every game is more offensive and defensive rebounds from than their opponents, and they achieved that tonight. Another game where the Bears kind of flexed their muscles on the glass, having out-rebounded Houston on Wednesday, which is not easy to do. That's another strength that I think the Bears are going to take into the Big 12 tournament. But at the end of the day, 101-75. Got some momentum, feeling good, got some confidence, and it's a great time of the year to have those 3 things.
Oh, love it. That is great. All right, couple of other notes from Josie Hutton in Athletic Communications. First time since January 27th, 2024 against TCU to have 100 or more points in a Big 12 game, so that's been a while. Lowest turnovers in a Big 12 game since January 17th, 2023 at Texas Tech. Remember that one? I think it was 1 turnover.
Yeah.
You remember that?
I do.
I think that was 1, and that's probably the school record, or at least in conference play it is. But 3 turnovers today. That is amazing.
It's amazing.
Let's keep it around that number moving forward.
Yeah, and I think also that number helped Baylor do what Coach Drew has been preaching to this team, and that is when you get a double-digit lead and you're rolling, as they were towards the end of the first half, you put pedal to the metal and just separate. Didn't do that necessarily by half, But, 6-7 minutes into the second half, it was a 25 flirting with a 30-point game, and that's where the Bears separated. And that's something that Baylor has struggled to do this season. They did it today, and just a feel-good day for this team. And again, it just could not come at a better time. This team is playing as well as it can possibly play, and it feels pretty good to be there.
Could the day get any better? Bob Bodine is here a day after your birthday, right? Happy birthday to you. Good to see you. Yeah, we're glad you're here. Careful who you hang out with. It's Kevin Gall. Great to see you, Bob. Thank you. And can it get any better? It's Judy Haller's birthday today.
There you go.
How about that?
I'm glad you mentioned that. We got that note. We got kind of busy. But Judy is the wife of my college coach,
yes.
Jim Haller. And Jim, Judy, and I go way,
Isn't
way
that great?
back.
Isn't that great?
Not a better person in the world than Judy Haller.
Well, Scott Drew was crediting Kelly Drew for being alongside for those 500 wins. Yeah. Jim would say the same about Judy.
No doubt.
No question.
Had a great day with them. Coach Newman, Tommy Newman, my high school coach, coached me at Baylor, was inducted into a Hall of Fame, our old school district Hall of Fame, and Jim and Judy came up for that.
Oh,
Got to spend a good part of the day with them, and just, God, what a wonderful day. We told some really good stories, some of them actually true.
That's terrific.
Yeah.
Congratulations to Coach Tommy Newman.
Yeah.
All right. Let's take a break. When we come back, we'll wrap things up. We'll look at other scores around the Big 12 on this final day of the regular season. Maybe, not yet. I was going to say the seeds are starting to fall into place. Not completely, but we'll look at certainly Baylor's path in the Big 12 tournament when we come back. We'll have that when we come back on the First Central Credit Union postgame show, brought to you by the First Central Credit Union. Everything we do for you. We're also brought to you by the Greater Waco Chamber. Whether you're a member business or considering membership, optimize the opportunity to gather and grow your business with us. Go to wacochamber.com/activate to explore the benefits of membership. Back after this, following a 101-75 Baylor win over Utah here on the Baylor Sports Media Network.
Have you been to the new location of Green Eye Associates yet? You'll still receive the same award-winning service and excellent care from Dr. Green and her dedicated optometrists and staff. But now conveniently located in Woodway right off of Highway 84. Come see the expanded optical showroom and be sure to ask about innovative services like IPL treatments for dry eye symptoms and the brand new Sports Vision technology. Green Eye Associates, the official optometrist of Baylor Athletics.
Texas Golf Carts has been providing sales, service, and leasing to Central Texas since 1993. We offer many different parts and accessories from various manufacturers and are the only authorized Yamaha and Club Car dealer in Central Texas. Visit our new location off Highway 6 in Waco or call us at 848-5991 and let us know what you are looking for, and we'll provide the expertise in meeting and achieving your desires and specifications. We are also proud supporters of the Baylor Bears. Sick 'em, Bears.
Premier ER and Urgent Care has all the convenience of urgent care with all the expertise of an ER, all under one roof. At every visit, be seen by ER-trained staff with on-site lab and CT, X-ray, ultrasound, and EKG. Here, you pay for the appropriate level of care that you receive, and we are in network with most major insurance providers. Premier ER and Urgent Care has 4 convenient locations serving Texas: San Marcos, Temple, Waco, and Woodway. To learn more, visit www.premier.care.
At Magnolia Realty, award-winning agents set the bar for professionalism and excellence. Whether you're looking to buy or sell, Magnolia's full-service brokerage will guide you through every step of the process with expert industry knowledge. Their agents are fully invested in learning your story and customizing the real estate experience to suit your stage of life. Magnolia Realty has been serving cities across Texas since 2007, including Waco, Dallas, Fort Worth, Austin, San Antonio, and Temple. To get connected or learn more, visit magnoliarealty.com.
You're listening to Baylor Men's Basketball on the Baylor Sports Media Network.
5 final score, Bears over Utah today on Senior Day, giving Scott Drew his 500th career victory. The 4 seniors on Senior Day now meeting with the media. That's fun to see, and great to visit with Dan Skillings. Would have been fun to visit with all 4 of those guys, but just really cool for them to all contribute on a big day for Baylor basketball.
Yeah, I think it was a feel-good day all the way around. At least I feel pretty good right now. It's obviously easier to do post-game interviews after a win, but just from on the court, this is a team that I think is a little bit dangerous. We don't know Isaac Williams' situation. Left the floor, looked like he rolled his ankle. Don't know the extent of that. But I think Dan Skilling said it best. This is a dangerous team right now, and a team that can make some progress, maybe get on a roll in the Big 12 tournament. So I think everybody associated with the program is saying, let's go to Kansas City. Let's get on up there.
And, you know, they've had that positive attitude all year, and that just gets spiked even more when you play like this and get a big win like this.
Yeah, and, you know, it was interesting to watch Utah. It's a team that had just won 2 games in the league. And I thought, John, even a little bit late in the first half, they looked to me a little beaten down. Just did not have the energy that Baylor has. And my point with that is credit to the Baylor coaching staff to keep these guys energized, keep their heads up, keep them optimistic, and they have done that. And they've never flinched. I mean, they have played hard every game they've played, some harder than others. I mean, I think they'd like to have K-State back. But this time of year, when they've won just 6 games in the league, to continue to play every possession and understand the kind of plays it's going to take to win games, it says a lot for where this team is emotionally right now.
All right, let's check scores around the Big 12 final Saturday of the regular season. I don't have all the seeds. We know what Baylor's situation is following a 101-75 win over Utah. Houston, number 7 in the nation, won over Oklahoma State today, 82-75. They have locked up the number 2 seed in the tournament. Arizona's the number 1. Iowa State beat Arizona State. Iowa State, number 6 in the nation, wins over the Sun Devils 86-65. Arizona State will be Baylor's first opponent, 11:30 a.m. Tuesday in Kansas City. Kansas, 14 in the nation, wins over K-State, battle of the Sunflower State. 104-85 was the final there. Kansas wins their 43rd consecutive senior day.
43.
You don't want to draw Kansas and Allen Fieldhouse on
You don't,
senior
but
day.
you know, the one consistent theme is they've got really good players.
Yeah, true.
Yep.
Kansas gets the win there. TCU, big win over Cincinnati, helps their postseason charge, 73-63 the final. Late night tonight, 9:30 Central Time on ESPN, 10th-ranked Texas Tech and BYU, and 10 o'clock tonight, Central Time on ESPN2, number 2 Arizona closes at Colorado. So that's the final day, schedule and slate in the Big 12. And, Pat, we know the Bears will play Arizona State, a team they defeated here. Tough game, but that's their first-round opponent coming up on Tuesday.
Yeah, and John, I thought that was one of Baylor's better games, and not coincidentally, it came towards the end of the conference race when this team began to just put it together. I think that's a pretty good matchup for them. It's a tough one to win, but in that game, and we talk about confidence going into Kansas City, they held Arizona State one of their last 9 shots in that game. So that, to me, was the first time Bears really closed out a game that was going to be close, were able to finish and get a win. So confidence is not a problem in that game Tuesday morning.
Fun to see these guys and their families milling around. They haven't made it to the locker room yet to change. So Caden Powell is back out here. Skillings, Michael Ratai, they're back out here. And they're just soaking it up, Pat, after a big senior day win.
They are just kind of horsing around out there. You've got kids. You've got a little 5-on-5 game going right now. So it's fun. But it's just a great way to finish the season and just feel good about a season that a lot of people would say is disappointing. But as Coach Drew said, there's more to winning in this program than just wins and losses, and he truly means that.
Yep, very well said. Well, we salute one final time the seniors, including the managers and GAs, Ethan Wiley, Trent Brown, Nolan Mader, Josh Maywar, and Matthew Mears. Those guys all tremendous contributors to this program. And the 4 seniors who played their final game in Foster Pavilion today, Dan Skillings Jr., Obi Agbum, Michael Ratai, and Caden Powell. Caden, the first ever Waco product to play for Coach Drew here, and it's fun to see him have success. Wish we had him for another year or 2.
Oh, yeah. Well, and too, John, off the floor, these are good guys. These are good young men, and they all have a lot of success in front of them. I'm glad we had them, and they fit the culture beautifully, I thought, and they each grew by having been in the program. So a lot to feel good about that as well.
All right, we got to go. We appreciate Aaron Sexton, our network board operator today, Bob Baker, our on-site engineer. Speaking for Pat Nunley, I'm John Morris. Bears win it on Senior Day here in Foster Pavilion, 101-75 over Utah, the final score. Next up on to the T-Mobile Center in Kansas City. Big 12 tournament opener for the Bears will be 11:30 a.m., 11 a.m. airtime on Tuesday, Baylor versus Arizona State. So we'll talk to you next from Kansas City.
Let's go.
All right. Bears with a head of steam, a lot of momentum going into Kansas City. Thanks for being with us. Final score once again, Baylor 1.